And welcome, fans, to Kern High Network's exclusive coverage of girls Central Section Soccer alongside my tag team partner, Kyle Wiley, and the man, Kevin Wiley. I'm Rick Hudgens.
Kevin Willie. We got to get it
Kevin
right, man.
Willie.
We got to start it off right. Come on. We've been at this all season, and he called you Kevin Wiley. I'm Kyle Wiley. That's Kevin Willie right there.
All right, K-Dub, I got the double. I got K-Dub squared up here, but tonight it should be a great one, Kyle, because it is a D1 final featuring the number 2 seeded Buchanan Bears on the road at the top seeded Liberty Patriots, looking for its first D1 Valley title tonight.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to be here. Buchanan, as we've known, and we've done our research in our pregame, they're historically probably one of the top programs that we've ever seen in the Central Section with regards to girls soccer. They are just won Valley Championship after Valley Championship. They're a staple, and this program has a tradition in and of its own. And you know that there's a lot of people in Clovis that look to Buchanan as the staple for that. But what a treat to see the Liberty Patriots. I know it's near to you, you being a teacher here on campus and getting that vibe. You were just talking to us about the outdoor rally and your amphitheater and all the hype that goes around that. They're only facing with one loss this season, and they got a lot of senior leadership on there that really shored up to look at. So I would say that they're solid up front with Bree Bartlett, and they're solid in the back with Caitlin Gotchin right there to really give them that added depth at every level. So we're looking at some top talents around here and top things going on. So very excited to be a part of that. So
yeah, and these two teams met back on December 13th. And both teams scored in the first half, and it ended up 1-1. And I talked to one of Liberty's substitutes off the bench, 3-year varsity player, Emily Lostetter, and she said it was a physical, tough matchup, and both teams had opportunities to win that match, and neither one did. Of course, that's way back in December. This is a whole new game.
Yeah, it's a whole new game, and we know that there's a lot more at stake, obviously, with it being a Valley Championship game. But, you know, these teams have gone through the gauntlet of both the track and the SWYL, some of the top girls soccer conferences in the CIF Central Section. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of great girls competition, but we're going to see some stellar players tonight at every level, from striker position to the forward position to the defensive positions and things like that as well. Very, very excited that CIF Central Section allowed us to broadcast this and be a part of this wonderful thing. We've seen a lot of great coverage of girls soccer the last few weeks, as we always got to bring up Independence Girls Soccer. They won the D3 Valley Championship. We had Foothill and the Kern High School District lost in the championship game, but still able to get far. So very excited to be a part of this. So.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. And both of these teams are stingy defensively. Liberty's given up 30 goals and scored 66. Buchanan 20 goals and given up 62. And this is a team, this Buchanan team, 9 out of the last 12, they have won Valley titles in girls soccer.
And that's the pedigree, and I think Liberty's fully aware of that. And you look at Buchanan just in and of itself, sports-wise. You got their boys wrestling team that's ranked number 1 in the state right now, nationally ranked. I think they're top 2 or top 3 going on. Baseball team's always up, is among the top in the state. And so a lot of athletes come out of Buchanan, as does a lot of athletes come out of Liberty. So you're looking at 2 programs as we're kind of moving forward that have been able to produce a lot of Division I, a lot of caliber athletes and all that stuff too as well. And so how fitting it is that you have these 2 programs squaring off with each other tonight.
Well, let's take a look at tonight's starting 11. First for the visiting Buchanan Bears out of the track conference. They are the number 2 seed, Division I. They got here having defeated Clovis 2-0 and Clovis East 1-0. They have an overall record of 17-4-4. They are number 95 nationally, and number 36 in the state of California. So tonight's starting lineup: in goal, number 1, Alexa Marchini. On defense, number 8, Malia Newberry, and number 9, Giselle Uribe. The center backs, number 14, Captain Erica Montano, and number 25, Kiara Gaines. The defensive midfielders, number 11, Kendall Veach. Their offensive midfielders on the left side, number 18, Leslie Zepeda, and number 20, Maddie Hernandez, also a captain. And up front in their big three, the striker is a freshman, number 13, Taylor Phillips. And on the outside on the left will be captain, senior, number 10, Kendall Borman, and number 26 on the right side, Haley Barsati. The head coach is Tim Carroll, his assistants Morgan Cruz, Fred Immel, Haley Lindsay, and Bino Quibley.
And two, I think it's important that we talk about maybe some key players. You talked about the freshman Taylor Phillips. She does have 15 goals this year, and as a freshman in a tough conference at a storied program like that, extremely impressive. But if you know you're a center back defender, Eric Montano, we've seen a lot of those type of defenders get back there, do their thing, and really solidify themselves defensively, and we know that's where championships, in my estimation, are won.
Yeah, excellent point. For the Liberty Patriots, 21-1. Head coach is Brandon Boog-Heron, his assistant Brian Walker. They got here by defeating Redwood 5-0 last week, and in the quarterfinal defeated Clovis North 1-0 in penalty kicks. Starting lineup, number 0, Megan Lynch will be in goal. On defense, number 3, Maddie Fry will be in the middle, along with number 18, Kiara Oliver. The right back is number 14, Cassidy Reese. The left back, the freshman, number 6, Maddie McMahon. In the three-woman midfield, number 23, Vanessa Sepulveda. Number 12, Caitlin Gotchin, and number 25, Cynthia Flores. And the big three up top will be number 24, Ryan Acosta, the senior. Also a senior, number 17, heading to San Jose State to play next year is Bree Bartlett. And on the right side, number 10, the senior, Riley Slayton.
And if you look at Cynthia Flores, number 25, the super sophomore, has really established herself in the SWYL as a strong offensive presence that you have to worry about. And I go back to this, you got to pay attention to number 12, Caitlin Gotchin, and she's going to be called out here in just a second. She's the captain on the team. She shores it up, and she's tough, and she does the little things to make her team better. And so she's really, like I said, you talked about the few amount of goals that each one of these teams has given up, and it's I think a strong tribute to Caitlin Gotchin for Liberty and Erica Montano for Buchanan.
Yeah. And Buchanan running a 4-1-2-3, Liberty running a 4-3-3. Buchanan averaging 2 goals per match, 1.2 assists, and a .984 goals against average for Liberty. 3 goals a match, 2.8 assists per match, and a .667 goals against average.
As always, we're going to take a moment on our nation's flag as we go mute.
Welcome back. Rick Hudgens, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey, your crew tonight for tonight's Division I Central Section Girls Soccer Final. The Buchanan Bears from Clovis out of the track, the number 2 seed at 17-4-4, taking on the top-seeded Liberty Lady Patriots out of the Southwest Yosemite League, who went 10-0 in conference. So a great deal at stake, Kyle. We have seen some outstanding soccer throughout this season, but it goes up just about 5 more notches when the playoffs come around. We witnessed it with Miramonte last week, the boys, and then that was a vault for their championship, and then we saw it with Independence last Friday, and that was phenomenal, and we expect nothing but highlights tonight here in a tough physical battle between these two teams. It will be interesting.
And have to say this, busy week this week for a lot of championships. We got state wrestling going on Friday and Saturday at Rabobank, and very, very, special for a lot of kids to qualify for state. That is the marker, and they get to see that on there. But then you get to see special things. I talk about Seth Nevels at Clovis, who's a 3-time state champion going for his 4th. Only 2 times other than that it's ever happened before. We saw Mejia Clovis West last year, and then we also had from BHS, Daryl Vasquez, be a part of that. But we also have tons of hoops going on. You got Foothill tonight that's on the road that is vying for that spot to go to Selland Arena. You got BHS that is on the road vying for that spot to go to Selland Arena. Tomorrow we have Independence girls basketball on the road. We got Golden Valley hosting that we're going to do that game tomorrow against Selma High School. You have BHS hosting Shafter tomorrow night too as well. You got East High hosting Fireball. So there's a lot going on this week to set up for Selland Arena on Friday and Saturday. So, it starts here tonight, but it's just in the midst of a busy thing in the Kern High School district, and hopefully we can see right here that the Liberty Patriots can pull away with the victory.
Yeah, it should be a wonderful matchup, and once again, we'd like to thank our commissioner of the Central Section, Jim Critchlow. We'd also like to wish him a full and healthy, speedy recovery, and thanks so much for giving us this opportunity to do what we love to do here as Bakersfield and Kern County welcomes all our viewers from Clovis and the Fresno area, as well as throughout Kern County.
I'm going to say this. We're going to expand it worldwide because you never know we're hearing. I was at a game, Shafter versus Wasco rivalry, and no, it was actually Fireball and Shafter. Vance Palm and myself were there, and Vance got a text from a friend who is a Shafter alum, and he was calling from the Prague airport in the Czech Republic. So you never know where people are going to be calling from. We've had people from London. We've had when we did the Foothill boys basketball game, if you know Squid Turner, Edward Turner, his mom is from New Zealand, and so there's people from New Zealand and Australia watching the stream. So you never know what's going to happen, this year as we look at it. So hi to everyone worldwide.
Yep. This is what it's all about. That's why we're here. It's a nice, clear evening. The clouds have somewhat dissipated. You can kind of see the moon trying to peek its head out, and it should be a dandy as the crowd continues to file in. And we are about ready to get underway. Liberty will get things started. They're in their home white with navy blue trim, and the Buchanan Bears on the road in their road reds with blue and white trim.
And it looks like we're going to get started right here at the center.
And we are underway. It is a Division I Girls Valley Soccer Final. Thanks so much for joining us. Liberty with the ball on the right wing. That one is headed out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bears.
We always talk about that first 10 minutes as they try to feel each other out. And you talked about their previous encounter where it ended up in a 1-1 draw. We know it's going to be nothing short of physical, nothing short of intense. So very, very excited to see what they can do, but they also know that these first 10 minutes they're going to try and feel each other out, and then eventually, teams are going to take their chances and take their shots. So, and the better teams follow through with those chances and shots, as we saw last Friday with Independence.
And head coach Boog Heron of Liberty, a nice pass through the middle and just not able to stop that and control it with Cynthia Flores, number 25. Now battle on the right wing between Ryan Acosta, Riley Slayton, and the big defender Erica Montano back there. And it will be a goal kick for Buchanan.
You look at Ryan Acosta and Cynthia Flores, they have 19 goals combined, 11 with Cynthia, 8 with Ryan. And so, that's heavy-duty striking right there, especially in these tougher divisions like the SWYL and the track. Getting into double-digit goals or close to is a pretty accomplished feat.
Yeah, we know this Buchanan team, they boast some huge wins, and they have also had some splits in their season as well with Clovis West, with Clovis East, Clovis North. They were able to beat Clovis North. You want to look for a common opponent. But this should be a dandy, and Stockdale was an outstanding team in the SWYL. You can never discount Frontier, who finished in second with a number of young players, but also some very talented upperclassmen. And so this is what we want. We talked about it before. We got the top 2 teams D3, and now we have the top 2 teams in Division 1, and we are elated to be able to call the action. So throw in for Buchanan on the left side. That is Malia Newberry, and her throw goes all the way out of play, so it'll be a goal kick for the Patriots.
And we know this is going to be a grinded-out game. It's going to be a physical game. Not a lot of mistakes, too. Both teams are very well coached.
And, in talking to head coach Boog Heron of Liberty last night, he basically said, you know what, we're here. We know the kind of credentials Buchanan brings. 9 out of 12 championship, 9 out of their last 12 Central Section titles. We know they are a very solid program. They're well coached. They have outstanding players, and they have a tremendous amount of tradition. And Liberty is just looking forward to the opportunity. Ball over the top. Can he get a head on it? No. The goalkeeper, Alexa Marchini, able to come out and pick that up before Liberty could get to it.
And you see Marchini's got some definite athleticism and prowess right there at the keeper, being the aggressor and not just simply allowing the ball to come to her, but attacking it and going after the catch like a good keeper should.
Liberty has it, moving into the offensive third. Pass up the left wing and picked up by Buchanan. That is Giselle Uribe. Trying to settle it. Buchanan working through midfield. Nice ball up the right side. Trying to track back there is Kiara Oliver. She gets to it first, and that is going to be a corner for, nope, it'll be a goal kick. It'll be a goal kick for the sophomore, Megan Lynch, number 0. To go 10-0 in a tough league is certainly no easy task, Kyle. And every team, was gunning for them, for Liberty, and Liberty just hung in there, used their depth, used their experience. Ball over the top, well coached, into the box, and a chance for Kendall Borman, but she's unable to get there before Megan Lynch was able to grab it. Here comes Liberty now, working up the right side. You got to watch number 10, Riley Slayton, coming off an injury in which she missed all of last season. And she's been healthy the entire season. Here's Bartlett now to the middle, swinging out to the left. That's the freshman, Maddie McMahon. Cross into the box, headed away. Nice defensive play there by Kiara Gaines. And now Buchanan will pick it up in midfield. This is number 13, the freshman Taylor Phillips. 33 points on the season. That's number 6 in Division 1. And Liberty gets it back. McMahon up the left to the middle, trying to settle unsuccessfully.
One thing, Rick, both these teams are really good at is organizing defensively. They don't get too rattled. They don't get too frazzled. They just kind of hang tight and let the process play out, let the ball kind of bounce as it may. And so I've been impressed both times as we kind of get near that 10-minute mark, as you start to see some try to find those little chinks in the armor that we talked about often, where they can start to find those lanes where they can get in there and kind of find that weaknesses.
Here's the cut in. Here's Ryan Acosta, the senior, battling. Swings it back. Now to the box. Beautiful ball by Cassidy Reese, headed away by Buchanan. And now Buchanan will try to settle. Coming all the way back to get that is number 10, the left forward, Kendall Borman. And it'll be a throw in for the Bears. You know, one thing that Buchanan said last night is that he is here and his team is here. They feel no pressure. They are relaxed and they are having their moment. They are celebrating their body of work to get a #1 seed in the Valley and to host all the way through. We'll see what happens here. Hard shot taken by number 12, Gotchin. That was blocked and a shot, and what a great save. Just parried away by Alexa Marchini. That was headed for the far post, and now it'll be the first corner of the match for the Patriots, and they'll take it from their right.
And I will say this, we've covered a lot of soccer, a lot of girls soccer, and that's got to be up there as one of the premier stops and athleticism keepers that we've seen all year. No wonder she is the captain on her team. So
54 saves on the year. She averages 3 a game. And cross into the box, player knocked down, and Buchanan will clear it out. And now this will be a throw-in for the Patriots. So the Patriots in 4 inside the 18. Buchanan defending with 9 in the box. So the throw-in for number 12, Caitlin Gotchin this time. Thrown in and cleared in another corner. So cleared off the line by number 25, Kiara Gaines, in another corner from the right for the Patriots. Let's see if they will send Maddie McMahon back out there again.
I think this is a good time to plug in if you want to see that Alexa Marchini stop. Make sure you go on our Twitter at KHSD Athletics. Impressive, super athletic. And like I said, Rick, you and I have covered a lot of soccer this year. She may be among the greats we've seen at that position, especially with her athleticism.
Yeah, the senior into the box. Patriot player got a head on it. I believe it was Kiara Oliver, but a foul is called against the Patriots as one of the Bears players was knocked down. So a goal kick for Buchanan. And we are into the 31st minute, first half action, Division I Central Section girls soccer final featuring the number 2 Buchanan Bears, the number 1 Liberty Patriots. Here's a pass up the right side, and good defending there once again by the back line of the Bears.
And I'm going to tell you, if I'm Liberty right now, and Boog Heron is, I'm happy with where I'm at right now, because as we get to that 10-minute mark into the first half, they're starting to push the ball a little bit forward as we see multiple set pieces, multiple throw-ins. And so they are having their opportunities, and with the star power and the score power that they have, that can play nicely in for Liberty as they have started to dominate possession the last few minutes, where Buchanan hasn't had any looks offensively at all as they've been playing a heavy defensive game. And I kind of relate, the game of soccer to ping pong. It's like you keep hitting, and eventually you're waiting for the opponent to be impatient. And I think that's what we're seeing right here is maybe just a little bit of impatience by Buchanan, and they're on the run a little bit, and Liberty's got them going side to side.
Beautiful ball through the middle. Slayton's pass, unable to settle that, and losing control of it is number 14, Cassidy Reese. So a throw-in for the Bears, yeah. Without question, Kyle, you are absolutely right about that. And now Liberty sends it back up. Buchanan back into their own half, tracking back. Kiara Oliver plays it short. Bad pass. Cut by Buchanan into the middle. That's Maddie Hernandez, and cleared out. And that'll be a throw-in for the Bears as they make a substitution. Number 21, Jaden Belcher, will enter the fray for head coach Tim Carroll. And taking a seat, I believe, is number 10, the senior Kendall Borman. into the box, cleared away by Liberty. Buchanan trying to pick it up in the offensive third. Attempted pass is knocked down. Now Buchanan has it back. Liberty trying to play it. Good aggressive play by Buchanan just outside the 18. Shot taken and cleared by the Patriots out to the right. And that's the first amount of sustained pressure that we've seen, Kyle, by Buchanan in this match so far. A good minute of sustained pressure there by the Bears. And the throw-in forthcoming by Newberry. Back to Newberry, cross into the box on the right into the awaiting arms.
And I like that approach right there, as they're starting to take their chances, and they have a little bit of space, a little bit of opportunity, and you know, this is kind of the feeler out period as well as we get down into the 27th minute. But definitely, I think Buchanan is starting to play a little bit, and we are going to know in this game it's going to be a roller coaster type of game.
Great pass by Gotchin, but Slayton unable to control it as that bounces off her right shin, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bears in the 27th minute of the first half. It is the D1 Central Section Final. Buchanan and Liberty, thanks so much for joining us. Only exclusive rights of the Kern-Hine Network. Up into the air, headed by number 13, Taylor Phillips, but out of play, so a throw-in for the Patriots. You look at Taylor Phillips, the freshman, very thin right now. Looks like she's going to grow in terms of height, that long, lean build. And now up the left sideline to number 26, Haley Sodi. And now Patriots come back with it. Here's Acosta. On the right, plenty of time and space. 2 around the 18 for the Patriots. Now another player moving up. Over to the right. Back to Acosta. Straight up in the air. And a foul committed by the Patriots. That is on Riley Slayton, knocking down the Bear defender. And a free kick for Buchanan.
I think that's a pretty tough call right there. We've been fortunate the last, the previous games that we've covered, where there's a lot of physical play going on, a lot of action taking place, but it seems to be a little bit tighter right now.
And now an attempted through ball and good defense to usher it out of play by number 18, Kiara Oliver. And so a goal kick for Liberty. Well, there's no question the back line of McMahon, the freshman, Cassidy Reese, Kiara Oliver, Maddie Fry, they will be tested tonight. This is a Buchanan team, as we mentioned. They've scored 62 goals. Liberty scored 66. Buchanan, the left side. Here's Barsati. Cross. That was deflected off Kiara Oliver, so it's going to be a corner for Buchanan from the left. And let's see who will take it. I believe it's going to be number 20, Maddie Hernandez, the captain.
And you know as well as I know that these set pieces in high school soccer are so critical, so important. It seems like the best teams, it's part of the very fabric of what they do in practice every single day. So
9 in the box for Liberty, 5 for Buchanan, and that one is cleared out of play by the Patriots. So another throw-in for the Bears as they start to bleed into the game. Number 8, Newberry, with the throw-in. She's been quite busy on that left side. Beautiful knockdown into the box, loose ball. Patriots trying to clear, and they will just be able to. And that was number 18, Kiara Oliver, with the clearance. So another throw-in for the Bears. Into the box, headed down. Anywhere will do. Long shot, ambitious shot off the volley, and well wide of Megan Lynch's goal. So it'll be a Liberty goal kick. We are into the 24th minute of first half action and scoreless thus far so far.
Great defensive efforts, we got to say. That's got to be the story of the game, is making opposing offenses uncomfortable, as we've seen. So hats go off. Probably the two best defensive teams in the central section. One could argue that. So
Liberty trying to get things going offensively. Took a bounce out to the right now. Here's Ryan Acosta on the right. Good defensive play there.
I'll tell you this, Ryan Acosta was a little bit hesitant right there, where I think she allowed Buchanan to organize defensively and get back. She's got to be a little bit more aggressive in these Valley Championship games, and that was her moment right there. And I think she was just had a little bit too much hesitation or uncertainty about the decision she was going to make with the ball.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. She had a great deal of space with which to work as well. And now Buchanan coming the other way after Liberty, unable to get a shot on goal from the cross of Riley Slayton.
I will say this, we've seen excellent one-on-one play from John Alvarenga at Miramonte to Mia Ontiveros at Independence. I mean, that's what separates the stars to, I mean, maybe we call him average, but a great move right here by Riley
Slayton with a move into the box, and that was partially blocked because that was headed for the run of number 25, Cynthia Flores, but unable to get it to her. Excuse me, number 24, Ryan Acosta made the run down the middle.
And you definitely see Riley, what she's able to bring to the table, still recovering from that right knee surgery and all that stuff. But it's, healthy without a knee surgery, different type of player to look at. But she's definitely made her impact and her presence known this year for the Liberty Patriots.
Yeah, Riley Slayton, 29 points. That's 8th in Division I. She's also registered 9 goals and 11 assists, 2.1 points per match. And now a throw-in for Buchanan.
You know, going back to my prior point is, I mean, what separates the excellent teams is their ability to break down those one-on-one opportunities. And in my estimation, those forwards and those strikers are going to win those a majority of the time. And the best defenders are going to be able to shut them down. But I do think at this level, this championship level, you've got to have a dominant striker and forward that can win those one-on-ones and give your team the ability to score. Last week we saw Mia Ontiveros at Independence. She had a one-on-one opportunity, took a shot, and it bounced off the keeper. And there is Cielo Mazzantini right there waiting for it with an easy shot. So
yes, pushing it up the right side to Slayton now. Slayton, attempted cross, blocked by Newberry of Buchanan. Now Newberry will get it back and send it upfield. Newberry, the junior, played 15 games this year, a very stable defender. And now picked up by Gotchin. Sends it back. Sepulveda coming back to help out. Nearly lost the ball, and now a poor pass by Reese. And Buchanan crosses it over into the air. And now Bree Bartlett comes back with it and sends it well out of play. So a throw in for the Bears into the 20th minute of action, and still scoreless. Throw in. Trying to settle, and now Buchanan comes down with it. Barsati. And cleared out of bounds by Cassidy Reese. Excuse me, by Maddie McMahon. So it'll be a throw in for Buchanan. Maddie McMahon on the left side, the left back. The right back is Cassidy Reese. Mentioned McMahon, just a freshman. Reese, the sophomore. And Kiara Oliver, a sophomore. And Maddie Fry, the junior. So Liberty's defense will be back next season. We know that Independence's big, outstanding back line will be back next year. Outstanding defenders in the Kern High School district.
Yeah.
And now into the box, left-footed strike, and that one goes wide off the foot of number 10, Kendall Borman.
Yeah, but I will tell you that, I mean, if we're staying with Liberty, I mean, to lose Riley Slayton, Caitlin Gotchin, Ryan Acosta, Brianna Bartlett, you're talking about 4 cogs of this team that bring the offense. So while I think that, defense is necessary and important to the game, having a strong offense and the ability to put the ball in the back of the net is so vital and important. And losing those 4 that make up that, it's going to be tough.
Comes Barsati on the left. Good slide tackle. We'll see if there's going to be a card presented here or just a foul. No card. It will be a free kick. Good challenge there by Liberty's Brianna Bartlett, but it will be a free kick in a dangerous area. And taking it will be number 20, Maddie Hernandez. She already has 6 assists on the season, 10 points, the captain and a junior. Number 20, she'll take it. Buchanan with 8 in the box, headed up into the air, but not very far. Just on the 18, still free, turning with it, blocked. Another chance, blocked again, and another shot just outside the 18, and that one cleared out for a Buchanan corner.
It seemed like there was difficulty early on in that set where the ball was just in the air way too long, and so they got to really ground that ball, and then the ball just started dancing around, and just I don't think either team really could garnish any control of it. So I think Liberty kind of escaped right there because the ball was playing a little hot potato with them, and they just couldn't really set up defensively well enough. So,
and definitely one of the most dangerous positions to be in defensively, into the air that time. Buchanan with 4 players on the outside, and then that shot sails wide off the boot of Leslie Zepeda. So Liberty able to get the ball back now, and the goal kick for Megan Lynch in a scoreless match in the 18th minute from Patriot Stadium. So thankful you've joined us. Rick Hudgens, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey on a gorgeous night. And one of the things we also have to mention is, these Fresno and Clovis schools, they don't have lights at many of their stadiums. The soccer teams aren't used to playing under the lights. So an adjustment for Buchanan. But that's why you try to win that top seed and get home field advantage. And Patriots are used to playing the night games, 6 o'clock starts. And now a ball over the top, and that will be escorted out of bounds by Cassidy Reese. So a goal kick for the Patriots. As more and more fans continue to file in on the Patriots side and the Buchanan side. Looks like they have more fans coming in through the gates. We experienced rain here last night, fairly heavy yesterday and last night.
Talking with Tim Davis, though, that rain really helps solidify that field. And even talking with Coach Tim Carroll, he liked how the field set up nicely for his Buchanan Bears as the ball does go out of bounds, and it's going to be possession with a throw-in for the Buchanan Bears.
There's a throw-in. No sign of any rain clouds tonight. Should be crystal clear throughout, albeit starting to get a little chillier. I know Kyle really enjoys that cold weather.
Yep.
Here's a knockdown, Jaden Belcher. Good defensive play, and then send it back. Now try to get it to midfield. Here come the Patriots, trying to work their way across midfield. Here's Caitlin Gotchin. Her pass is cut off, but then a nice defensive play there by Cynthia Flores. And now the Patriots will get it back to the middle. Gotchin, the senior, considering trying to walk on at Cal State Bakersfield next year to play soccer. Nice ball through the middle.
And I think she's got that mentality to be able to walk on. She's got a toughness about her and a desire to do that and the work ethic. And I think if she's given the opportunity or given the chance, I think coaches are going to be impressed with that work ethic. She's a captain for a reason. So And we know in high school sports when captains are selected, it's not a light ordeal, and there's a big responsibility with regards to that. And I think Caitlin fits that mold.
She does so many little things about controlling the ball, setting her teammates up. 11 points so far this season, 4 goals and 3 assists. But she does so much more besides that. Her job is to pull the strings in midfield. Now here come the Patriots, trying to work up the right side. No, to the middle. Into the box, loose ball. Trying to settle. We noticed something. Slayton and Bartlett have interchanged now, right and left. And that was Slayton who came in from the left, trying to get that cross. And now here comes Buchanan. Down to Eck, 1-on-2, and fought off nicely by the Patriot defense. They got to watch Leslie Zepeda in midfield. Both teams with exceptional balance. And now Buchanan trying to clear it out. Gotchin gets a left foot on it, gets it up to Slayton. See if they play the 1-2. They will not. The ball is not cleared out of play by Giselle Uribe, the right back. And now number 11, Hannah Champness, will sub in for head coach Boog Heron, and coming off the field and being addressed right now by head coach Boog Heron. I believe that's 24 Acosta. Not sure. She had to change jerseys for one. And now Buchanan into the offensive third. They only have 3 players there. Liberty forcing with 7 back and crossing into the box. But the Patriots get it back. Long pass up. Cut there by number 25, Kiara Gaines. And now Buchanan will try to settle. Up through the middle. Miskicked. Picking that up is number 20, Maddie Hernandez. Nice defensive play there by the Patriots. Here's Bree Bartlett. Working up the right side. Now cuts back to the left. All the way across. Here comes Riley Slayton up the left side now. Up the left wing. Slayton into the box, shot, Bree Bartlett, and it's in the back of the net, and the Patriots have the first lead of the match. Bree Bartlett on a beautiful cross from Riley Slayton, and the Patriots take the 1-0 advantage in the Division I Central Section Final. Your thoughts on that goal, Kyle?
Well, I'm trying to get this up on Twitter right now, but it all starts with Riley Slayton with a beautiful pass to Bree Bartlett and goes in the back of the net, and it's a goal, and Patriots are on the board.
Slayton now with 12 assists on the campaign. That's number 2 in Division I, and Bree Bartlett picking up her 14th goal of the campaign.
Goal by number 17,
32nd point. So the Patriots jump on top in the 10th minute on a beautiful cross from Riley Slayton. And you got to give credit, Kyle, to head coach Boog Heron switching his wingers. Bartlett started on the left, Slayton on the right, and he interchanged them.
And he looks like a genius right there because it's one to the other, you know what I mean, right there. Yeah. And I can definitely see is we've seen a lot of different pairings this year in soccer, and I can definitely tell that there is a chemistry, as we see right here, Cynthia Flores in her own right. There's a lot of chemistry between Bartlett and Riley Slayton, both the seniors, and definitely impressive. We've seen that a few times where maybe missed opportunities, but great job too is her angle, and we've seen that shot approach go in there, and sometimes it goes a little wide left, but able to get it down right there in that lower left corner of the net. So
yeah, she did a wonderful job of settling it.
Yep.
And just getting everything on that to the far post where there was no chance for Alexa Marchini to get a hand on it. And now that will be cleared out of bounds. A throw in for Buchanan in the 9th minute. It is the Central Section D1 final. The number 2 seed Buchanan Bears on the road, 9 out of the last 12 Central Section titles for the Bears. Liberty looking for their first D1 title in girls soccer and the number 1 seed here.
You want to see that Brianna Bartlett goal, make sure you go onto Twitter again. You'll see all our highlights and replays on Twitter at KHSD Athletics. So great pass by Riley Slayton to Brianna Bartlett, and it was awesome.
And now into the match for the Patriots, number 15, Emily Lostetter. Beautiful ball to the middle, right-footed shot, and what a great job by Alexa Marchini to dive on the ball. Absolutely. Emily Lostetter, the super sub, with a brilliant pass into the middle, the through ball, and the opportunity.
And Hannah Champness had an opportunity right there to maybe sneak in a goal, and great stop.
Hannah Champness looking for, yes, definitely. That was outstanding goalkeeping, aggressive goalkeeping, because there was no one back to help her out on that. So the throw in.
I think from the get-go, Marchini did have the advantage right there. The ball was a little bit closer to her, so she was allowed. I think it was a very good calculated decision that she made.
Trying to play a ball over the top and too far. Newberry's attempted pass. So it'll be a goal kick for the Patriots. And this crowd, I mean, if you take a look, Kyle, what a huge crowd here for the Patriots. This outstanding as Kern County, Bakersfield fans coming out to support Liberty. There's a cross all the way over and picking it up, but the shot right into the midsection, went out of play. So it'll be a throw in for the Patriots as Kendall Borman trying to get things going, the senior leader for head coach Tim Carroll. Surrounding 18. Sends it back over the top and into the hands of Megan Lynch. So a goal kick for the Patriots. And now Buchanan has it back. Borman over the top to the left. Trying to track that down to no avail for the Bears. Is number 13, Taylor Phillips. 15 goals on the campaign. Borman has 10. And Barsati has 7. So the freshman Taylor Phillips yet to get a shot on goal here. Up in the air. It's trying to settle it. Nope, it'll be out of play. So a throw in for Liberty into the 5th minute of the first half. And a 1-0 Patriot lead, and nearly 2-0 if not for exceptional goalkeeping by the senior Alexa Marchini. Now the ball over the top. Trying to get there is number 11, Champness, who has brought a spark off the bench. Now Lostetter to the middle. Picked up. Trying to get the pass back across to number 25, Flores. That pass is intercepted. And now Buchanan the other way. Look at the control by the freshman, Taylor Phillips. Beautiful ball out to the right now. Trying to work it. This is Barsotti. Number 26. And good job defensively by Liberty. As they come all the way back. But now Buchanan wins that one. Out to the right. Cleared back to the middle. Mishandled. Into the box, and Megan Lynch is there before Kendall Borman is able to get to it. And Lostetter being bumped. Great move by Emily Lostetter, but she's not going to be able to track that down.
And this next, 2 or 3 minutes or whatever we have on here, including the stoppage time, is so key that Liberty gets out of here still with that 1-0 lead at the half. But Buchanan's going to press to try to even things up to go in there, because they know that with a goal right before in this time that we've seen, it just is a complete momentum shift, momentum change, and Buchanan's trying to make that opportunity happen.
And now a foul is committed against the Patriots, so it'll be a free kick for the Bears, and it will be number 10, Kendall Borman. Kendall Borman with 26 points on the season, averages 1.4 points per match. Into the 3rd minute now. Borman's long kick into the box, knocked down. Good job defensively. And now Lostetter comes out with it to Flores, back to Lostetter. He's got a runner through. Instead gives it back to Acosta. Hannah Champness can't get to it. Acosta gets it back. Heads it into the path of number 25, Kiara Gaines. But the Patriots able to get it back and play it back to Kiara Oliver and Maddie Fry. Bad pass in the back. Can Buchanan do something with it? One-on-one battle, Maddie Fry. Trying to atone for her missed pass, and now the shot is blocked. Good job of closing down there by Kiara Oliver. Here's Barsanti. Into the middle. Borman shot sails over the bar. The one touch headed for the far post.
And they were hoping for that right there, especially as we're in the stoppage time right now, and teams are trying to figure things out, going into halftime. That could have been huge going in there to even things out. So
now goal kick. We are into stoppage time of the first half. A 1-0 lead for the Liberty Patriots. Now remember, when these two teams played back on December 13th, both squads scored in the first half. Well, the Patriots have the lone tally right now off the boot of Bree Bartlett. A beautiful shot into the far post after settling it after a brilliant cross
by Riley Slayton. That chemistry right there is excellent.
And that has been an extremely winning combination all season. Now the throw in, Maddie McMahon. Oh, and now two players separated here, getting a little chippy. And that's Riley Slayton and Giselle Uribe. And it'll be a free kick for Liberty.
And if Liberty can maybe sneak one in there, they have the firepower on the edges, and Riley Slayton and Bartlett, where they can cross things in there. But you never know. They could sneak something in there. And as we see right here, you got a little bit of speed right here as Bartlett's going to make a corner. She's going to try and cross it.
Ooh, Bartlett had Lostetter, who was open, had about a foot on her defender, but the pass did not get to Lostetter, who was waiting in the box. Now to midfield. Nice back heel there.
Definitely got some skill and some talent on this Liberty Patriots team in a wide variety of ways. Little small things like that where they're able to control the pass, control the ball, and get it down.
And that's a sophomore, Cynthia Flores, leading scorer for the Patriots with 35 points on the campaign. She'll be back for 2 more seasons for the Patriots. As we are in stoppage time, throw in. Buchanan will try to clear it to midfield. Picked up by the Patriots out to the right. Beautiful ball. Here comes Cassidy Reese up the right side. And Liberty will not have a chance. It is halftime at Patriots Stadium. The Liberty Patriots are 40 minutes plus stoppage time away from winning their first Division I Central Section title. As we reach halftime, it's the Patriots 1, the Buchanan Bears 0, and we will take a break and come back with Kyle's keys to the second half.
Every team trains hard. every team prepares to win. But when U.S. Army soldiers take the field, it's best if the other guys don't bother showing up. See if you have what it takes at goarmy.com/team.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools, together we have something special.
This is where we're going to train the kids to actually get jobs in the industry. We're going to give them the basic tools that they need, also the skills that they need to understand where they fit into the industry.
All the animated things, because we have everything that we need in the scenes.
They are learning the principles of animation, Photoshop. They're learning how to animate in 2D and 3D. And when you swap to that shape, then you're just going to drag these over here.
The storyboard aspect of creating basically the skeleton of the story, and then just sort of directing people in my vision of what I want in the story. And it's also giving me the advantage of Mr. Pollard, since he's worked at so many companies, being able to put it in my resume and be like, this is the art direction I've received.
We're learning a lot about how mobile apps are made, the programming and coding that goes into it, along with the time and effort. Along with that is also the entrepreneurship of the class, learning how to run our own business.
We're also learning basic marketing skills, people skills, graphic design, and social media marketing so that they can freelance, they can work on their own, they can apply for a job, they can go to BC or Cal State or any other university who offers programs that are specific within the mobile app development concentration or business concentration.
With my future and career, I do plan on being somewhat of an entrepreneur, owning my own business, sort of a clothing brand line. And so this will definitely help me out with possibly an app for my company, and the entrepreneur part helping me be able to run my business as smoothly as I can make it go.
We're learning the different roles, what a game designer is, what they do, and how video games are made, and how to deconstruct them.
We're also going to be teaching the hard skills, which includes learning the Unreal Engine. What the Unreal Engine is it's a game development tool that students will be able to use to make their very own video games. And this is something that actually industry professionals use every day to make some of the top-selling games. They're all the same size. You're all on the same plane. There's no undulating terrain or anything like that.
Our instructor, he's really amazing. He encourages everybody. He's really fun, and he makes learning fun.
So they've got top-of-the-line computers here, and they're set up to excel. I would be surprised if other students their age coming out of high school would have anywhere near the level of expertise that these guys are going to have.
Welcome back to Kern High Network's exclusive coverage of varsity girls soccer only on the Kern High Network. It is a Division I Central Section final, and at halftime, Kyle, the Liberty Patriots, the #1 seed, leading the Buchanan Bears 1-0 thanks to a brilliant strike by Brianna Bartlett off a beautiful setup. by Riley Slayton.
Well, I'm going to say this. You called it earlier, too, is it was actually started by Buchanan, the head coach, who saw maybe a mismatch, an opportunity where he switched the wingers and, from the right side, moved Riley Slayton to the left side and brought Bree over to this side. But it is one of those things. What makes soccer such a beautiful game is a beautiful pass first, and it came in hot. And so another thing with Bree is just the maturity to be able to settle the ball down, get it down there and deliver a great strike on goal. And she was able to sneak it by, I'm telling you, probably one of the best defenders, best goalkeepers that we've seen all year in being Alexa Marchini, as we saw her make great goal after great goal. So able to sneak it by her, and in a game like this, in two teams like this, that could be the difference of the entire game. It would be summed up in that one play, that split-second decision. But I will tell you this, is Buchanan started to get a little bit more momentum towards the end of, the first half. So if I'm Buchanan, I still think you still play the course and get your shots and get your opportunities and find those little chinks in the armor where they can get in there and sneak in. But if I'm Liberty, I'm sticking with that chemistry of that Riley Slayton and Bree Bartlett, and they've just played absolutely outstanding. But somehow Cynthia Flores has got to sneak in there and wake up a little bit if you're on the Liberty Patriots. And, we've talked about Taylor Phillips, the super freshman. You hate to say it, in a first half of a Valley Championship game, she can't play like a freshman anymore. She's got to step up and rise to the occasion and all that stuff, because we could always talk about, what if, there's always next year and there's next 3 years for her. But as well as I know, these championships, it may never happen again. No. It may never come back to look at it. So you got to take advantage of the now and focus on the now and focus what you can do. So those key players that have been key all year were kind of quiet in the first half, and they got to step it up a little bit more.
Yeah, and Liberty, as you mentioned, Liberty really got caught in the back foot. They had to defend quite a bit in the last 7-8 minutes. A couple of corners for Buchanan, a couple of throw-ins, very dangerous. And if you're head coach Tim Carroll, I'm sure you're telling your team right now, we get those set pieces, we're going to come up with something. The question is, are you girls going to be able to execute? We saw one corner. He started four ladies over on the edge of the box. On the east or on the west side of the box. I mean, it didn't quite get to any of them, but
we need to clear the field.
That's why these two head coaches are here tonight, making adjustments, pulling everything out of their hats to try and win the Valley title.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tim Carroll's been here before, and that's the one thing Boog Heron hasn't been at that opportunity to win that Valley championship. So, especially with his Liberty Patriots team. But if I'm Tim Carroll, it's, hey, let's get back to what we need to do. And he's right in the middle of his girls right now and really setting up and organizing, setting up the cones. And what they got to do is find those spots. And this is where not only do the players separate themselves as key players and key contributors, but also coaches separate themselves, establish them and their programs to the best. We all know this. If you look at the soccer community and all this stuff, a lot of these coaches, a lot of these players, just because CIF ends or their season ends on the high school level, they're going to be right back in the club scene, perfecting their craft and all that. But I'm just such a strong proponent of the high school sports programming, because this is where you go every single day, where you kind of bleed and sweat and cry and have your friends, and that brand as a Patriot or as a Bear is so important. And so playing for your school, playing for that, what's across your chest, playing for your teammates, all that stuff is so important. So very excited about that. I think we need to talk about, what we have going on the rest of this week. I think it's important. Tomorrow, you, my friend, are going to be at BHS for CIF Central Section Division II girls basketball semifinals. As BHS, Bakersfield High School, is going to host the Shafter Generals, who are on a 23-game winning streak. So that'll be, you talk about pressure to win the next one, you're going to see that a little bit. And then I will be at Golden Valley, as the Golden Valley girls are going to be hosting, the Selma Selma Bears as well. So back-to-back nights of Bears for me and all that. But it'll be good, and that's a Division III semifinal game. And then after tomorrow and after even tonight, we're going to see how Selland Arena is going to fill up, what type of fans, what type of Bakersfield contingency is going to be there. So you have Independence girls that are also playing. You got East High girls that are also hosting. And you got, like I said, Foothill. You know, we'll kind of see what's going on with that tonight, Foothill boys basketball. And you also have BHS boys basketball that play tonight as we're going to get started. And as clock hits zeros as we get started in this second half.
Yeah, a lot of exciting things going on. And fans, if you've never checked out the Kern High Network, you can thank the guy to my left, my broadcast partner, Kyle Wiley, as well as his boss, Stan Green, who had the vision to start this. And now many people are starting to understand the magnitude of the Kern High Network. We cover just about every sport. If we haven't yet, we are attempting to get there. We'll see what transpires. And we are here because of these student athletes all across Kern County, all these high school students who work hard in the classroom and work hard in the field. And now, what an opportunity. The culmination of outstanding seasons for both sides. And like head coach Buchanan said, it's about living in our moment, taking our moment now, not worrying about the result, but enjoying it. And in that first half, it got chippy at times, but for the most part, it really seemed like the Liberty girls were enjoying it. So Buchanan will start here in the second half. And we'll see what adjustments are being made by head coaches Tim Carroll and Brandon Buchanan. And now the Patriots will settle. Gotchin. Pass is cut. Headed up. Gotchin through, but only as far as the left back Newberry. And now Buchanan trying to work on the left. Kendall Borman unable to get a touch on that. It was a good idea, but Kendall Borman not able to control that. And now Bree Bartlett working back to the left back. McMahon. Now beautiful ball by Bartlett up the left side. Here comes Ryan Acosta, the senior. Tried to cross it. Went back off her foot. Bartlett can't stop it. And now back the other way comes Buchanan. They'll work up the right flank. Now cross midfield. And running out of room is number 26, Haley Barsati. And a throw in for the Patriots. Up into the air. Loose ball, good job by Costa. Go back, but Maddie McMahon unable to settle it, and so it's a throw in for the Bears.
And we talk about it every broadcast. The first 10 minutes of each half, teams already know what they have, and I think these first 10 minutes are different than the first half because of the fact that I think Buchanan's going to come out and try and score and get some opportunities and really press it. Really press Liberty and what they can able to do.
And now beautiful ball to the right. Trying to get back. There's Kiara Oliver, and a great job as she knocked that off of the number 13, Taylor Phillips. Great job defensively by Oliver, and so a goal kick for Liberty. We are into the 38th minute. So glad you could join us here tonight. Rick Hudgens, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey for the Division I Central Section Girls Soccer Final. The Buchanan Bears have won 9 out of their last 12 in the Central Section. Liberty looking for its first D1 title. And all the way back there is Gotchin And now it's going to be off a Patriot player, so a throw-in for Buchanan as they keep it in the offensive third here. And this is a dangerous throw-in as the Bears will send 3 inside the 18. The Patriots with 6 defenders in the box. There's a throw-in. And it went right over the top of Sodi. So now the Patriots trying to come back the other way, a chance to break. Here's Bree Bartlett pushing it up ahead.
Definitely showing off some of the speed that she has right there, but one thing you could tell, the backside of Buchanan's defense is able to settle and organize effectively and get back and help their keeper out. But Bree Bartlett, as well as advertised, showing that speed coming off the left flank.
And now send it back. Patriots will send it back. Kiara Oliver will get it back, try to work from back to front to the middle. Dangerous pass, but somehow able to come up with it. And now great defensive play by number 9, Giselle Uribe, pinching up. And now on the right, cross. Attempted cross by Taylor Phillips goes off the Patriot player in a corner coming up for Buchanan.
And we talk about player safety. You see Madison McMahon taking a shot right off the head. And, you know, this day and age of concussion recognition, concussion protocol, you know, those are tough right there that they'll be able to take right off the noggin.
5 in the box for Buchanan. Liberty with 8 back defensively. Cross was played out to the 18 and nothing comes of it. But it will be a throw-in for the Bears. Into the 35th minute, second half. Patriots the 1-0 lead. Brianna Bartlett off the assist from Riley Slayton. A beautiful cross. Bartlett settled, put it into the far post where Alexa Marchini could not get it. Patriots looking for more. Buchanan looking for the equalizer. Into the middle. And a little too strong for Cynthia Flores. Now to the right, Cassidy Reese. Back to Maddie Fry. Now to the middle. Here's Vanessa Sepulveda. And now she will play it back wisely. To the middle, nice, Gotchin. Chips it over the top. Flores through the middle.
Ooh.
And knocked to the ground hard. Trying to see who that... Liberty player still down. It's going to be a free kick for the Patriots.
And if Kevin, you could zoom in, we could see who that is right there, kind of walking off. Not 25, all the way out over there, Kevin. Kind of look out where the ball is getting kicked. Can't see who that was right there, but definitely a lot of contact. I believe it was number 24. It could be Ryan Acosta that took that shot right there, but...
Now here's a free kick in a dangerous area. 30 yards out. Into the box. Wide open, beat the trap, and Patriots were offside anyway. Great job by Buchanan to hold the line.
I think they had 4 that were offside, you know, to look at that. But it's, hey, why not take the chance? You know, we've seen in soccer teams that take that chance. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. So,
yeah. Excellent point. But, yeah, 4 players offside for the Patriots that time. Number 23, Joey Belcher, back into the match for Buchanan. Patriots trying to settle. Bree Bartlett. Right foot. Beautiful ball to the middle now. But only as far as 25 yards out as Buchanan defended well. And now a free kick for the Patriots again. As I believe Gotchin was knocked down that time. So a free kick for the Patriots. And they'll go the short way. Sepulveda out to the left. Bartlett to the middle. Her attempted cross is blocked, and now the Patriots will play it back to midfield. Fry to the middle, intercepted by number 20, Hernandez. And she will play it back. Out to the right, Uribe can't get there. Chipped over the top. Fighting for the ball is number 23, Sepulveda. Correction, 25, Flores. But the foul is committed by Flores, and now Buchanan trying to break the other way. Out to the right, Phillips. Player fell down, and Barsotti's shot, I think she was trying to cross it and miskicked it, and it went well wide.
And I think Barsotti is she puts her hands over her eyes and over her head, and a little bit of frustration because I think she realized, man, she fell to the ground. I had a little bit more time and opportunity. I think she shot a little bit too soon. So,
and she's had a few opportunities there on the right to do something with it, and has not been able to find a player or to get a shot on goal. Now chipping it over the top is Bartlett. Trying to get there is Acosta. Good defending by Buchanan. Boy, 50-50 battles all over the pitch. And both teams selling out here. Still 1-0. The only goal came in the first half. Brianna Bartlett settled it and put it in the far post with a beautiful shot. And there's a ball, beautiful cross. But Riley Slayton just out of her reach. Too much heat on that one.
And those opportunities, once again, you see that chemistry that's being developed right there. Not being developed, already developed between Bartlett and Riley Slayton, where as this Liberty Patriots team is doing a pretty solid job, but we're still looking for Cynthia Flores and Ryan Acosta to kind of wake up and give that little part, as there's a little run right here for Flores and for Riley Slayton. As the ball goes out of bounds, it's going to be a Liberty throw-in.
Good job backtracking by Erica Montano. And so that will be a throw-in for Liberty on the far sideline. Patriot side of the stadium is packed. I mean, there are some seats here, but a great turnout here for the Division I girls soccer Central Section title match.
Not a bad amount over there for Buchanan, being able to travel all the way over here. So
on a Tuesday night, and showing their spirit with signs: "Go Big Red," "Go Bears," all their paws. Very proud school with an outstanding tradition. And now throw in for the Patriots. But Kiara Gaines able to get back to it. And now they'll try to work it up the left. Newberry, nice defensive play. Slayton to the middle. Bartlett's shot is blocked.
And you saw the defender fall down a little bit too, where they could have just organized a little bit more with the ball on her foot, and maybe peel off to the left. I think they had lanes and space to be able to take a little bit better shot.
Good attempted pass there from Sepulveda to Slayton, but it was defended well and sent out of play. So throw in Liberty. We are into the 29th minute of the second half. Liberty 28 minutes away from their first Division I girls soccer final. Buchanan will clear it out of play, so another throw in for Liberty on the far sideline. Brianna Bartlett this season in the playoffs, she now has 4 points with a pair of goals and an assist. She has 32 points thus far this season, 14 goals and 5 assists. She averages 2.1 points per match, and she is heading to San Jose State University. It'll be interesting to see where the coaching staff plays her. Will she be up front in a 4-3-3? Will she be in midfield as a winger? It'll be interesting to see. But an attempted kick that goes straight up in the air and wide to the right.
That was Gotchen right there. She really shores up the middle really well. Not a lot happening in the middle for Buchanan, but it's their runs on the outside where a lot of their damage is taking place.
So into the 27th minute, 1-0 Patriots. Fans, stick with us because after tonight's match, there will be a trophy presentation and a celebration for one of these two schools. Ball through. Good defensive play there by Cassidy Reese, able to run her into the defender, Maddie Fry, and then the Patriots able to get it out of danger. Both teams highly spirited in their red, white, and blue. And now coming away with it is Flores through the middle. Bartlett tried to cut in. Here's Riley Slayton cutting across.
And I like that move by Riley Slayton as she's able to give herself some space. And it may not be the end product that she wanted, but at least they're a little bit more cognizant of the spaces that are out there. I think they want to get to the middle and take that better shot on goal, but sometimes you can set things up a little bit more when you get out in those spaces and on the sides.
Yeah. Excellent point. Riley Slayton, who has the lone assist. That's her first point of the playoffs. Liberty playing their third match. They had a first-round bye, of course, and so did Buchanan. Liberty dispatched of Redwood 5-0 last week, and prior to that, it was a tough overtime victory over Clovis North in penalties. 1-0. Into the box, knocked down. That was a beautiful ball. Liberty had a chance, now bouncing around. Bree Bartlett trying to settle it. Great job to get back to the ball by Bartlett. But her attempted pass is cut, and now Buchanan trying to play through the middle. Here come the Bears up the left side. Here's the captain, Maddie Hernandez. Pushing it out to the left now. And stopped by Cassidy Reese. Now to the middle. Taylor Phillips. Back out to the left. Newberry. And ball kicked out of bounds by Riley Slayton, so a throw in for Buchanan. With 4 inside the 18 and 1 on the edge. Bat into the air. Trying to clear it anywhere will do for the Patriots. But it's back onto the foot of Buchanan on the left. Good job by Flores to try and chip it out, but Buchanan really pressing right now. Trying to get it back. And all the way back to midfield, and then Erica Montano plays one over the top, a dangerous ball. And the Patriots able to get it out of danger. To the middle, Cynthia Flores. Now to the omnipresent Bree Bartlett. She gives it up for Maddie McMahon. McMahon, a through ball, but it looked like the Patriot runners stopped their runs. Acosta and Flores.
And the maturation of the star, Bartlett, right there. The ball seemed to be up in the air a little bit. She settled it down and just kind of relaxed and put them back into rhythm. And the superstar players kind of do that. They just kind of make their team better, make them calm down a little bit. And I think right there as the ball's kind of hopping, she was able to settle it down and have some good passes, which led to her teammates making good passes as well.
And a throw in for the Patriots. Headed up in the air as it gets chillier and chillier here at Patriot Stadium. Clear night. And back to Maddie McMahon. The left footer at left back. Bears come away with it. The right side, good defending there by Bartlett again. Takes it away. She's been everywhere. And then her ball attempt for Slayton, but Slayton was off to the right between two defenders, so unable to get to that attempted pass. And now the goal kick by the Bears. Picked up by Liberty, but the ball is won by Kiara Gaines, and it'll be a throw-in for Buchanan at midfield. We are into the 23rd minute. Rick Hudgens, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey. So privileged to be here. Once again, we'd like to thank Jim Critchlow, the Central Section Commissioner, as well as our outstanding sponsors, and also our incredible administrators for the Kern High School District. especially Stan Green, for making this possible. Buchanan, nowhere to go. Liberty trying to break out. Buchanan with 5 back, out to the left.
Great pass.
Here's Bree Bartlett, look at the speed. To the left, left-footed cross, blocked. Nice job by Uribe to get back and to block that attempted cross. And Uribe, just a sophomore as well. There's another cross, Bartlett headed down, and save made by Marchini. An opportunity off the cross. That header opportunity that time for Acosta. And Marchini able to make the save. Out to the left, saving it, but kicking it out of play. Throw in Buchanan into the 21st minute of the second half. The Buchanan Bears, the number 2 seed, out of the track. Liberty Patriots, the number 1 seed, out of the Southwest Yosemite League. And a throw in for the Bears. Headed back and out of play. So it'll be a Patriot kick. We mentioned the only 2 teams that both of these teams have played this year. Clovis North, which Buchanan was able to beat twice. Liberty able to beat Clovis North as well in the playoff, of course. The quarterfinal, 1-0 in penalty kicks, but also Frontier. Liberty beat Frontier in the SWYL twice, and Buchanan beat them at home earlier this year as well. So a throw in for the Bears into the 20th minute. Here's Uribe. Giselle Uribe, the sophomore. 5 points on the season. A goal and 3 assists. Very stable, aggressive defender for head coach Tim Carroll. And coming back is 24, Ryan Acosta, chipped it up in the air.
I like that, but Ryan Acosta just needs to organize a little bit more, and just a kind of a lack of foresight for Buchanan with the throw-in right there. They got to anticipate even a forward coming in and making a play.
Definitely. And the throw-in for Buchanan with one on the goal line to her right and cleared by the Patriots. So another throw-in attempt for Buchanan. Into the 19th minute. An exceptional crowd here at Patriot Stadium. There's the throw-in. Trying to clear it. Picking it up is number 13, Taylor Phillips, staying with it. Nice pass back, cross into the box, and a Liberty defensive player there. That's Kiara Oliver, but Buchanan has it back. Long shot from 19 out. Now the cross, far post and up and over the bar by number 22, Ashley Lundholm, the junior. That was dangerous,
Definitely
Kyle.
Was a close call right there. I was just about ready to say that the Liberty defense has posed a lot of problems all day for Buchanan, and then that shot goes off, so I'm left. I was like, hey, probably shouldn't say anything right away, but Oliver's played a really, really solid game defensively for the Patriots.
Boy, that could have been disastrous there on that attempted clear. But now coming out with it is Bree Bartlett out to the left.
Great ball.
Trying to track that down is Ryan Acosta. She keeps it in play, but only momentarily as she sent it over the goal line. And a goal kick for Mancini. 1-0. And there's the goal kick. Bartlett trying to pick it up. Now Slayton has it. She's fought off. Good marking there by number 8, Newberry. And out to the left. Sending it up for Barsotti. And the Liberty defense will clear that. Reese sends it out of play. Throw in Buchanan. Looking for an equalizer. Patriots looking for what could possibly be that decisive second goal that could put it out of reach.
And these next 7 minutes, we know that the last 10 minutes is going to be urgency for one of the teams, especially if it's 1-0. But even if it equalizes up, it's going to be this. So these next 7 minutes are critical as, one team could, pull away, like you said, 2-0, or it becomes, 1-1. So let's see how these next 6.5 minutes unfold as we see what team's really going to step up to see if Buchanan can really get a shot off, as they've been extremely limited. And here's Bree Bartlett.
Well, we know Buchanan's been here numerous times.
Hey, just a reminder, no air horns in the stadium at the soccer final. No air horns.
Here's the throw in. And out of play, as that was chipped up and out of play by number 20, Maddie Hernandez. She's worked her tail off tonight. The junior captain with 10 points on the season. 2 goals and 6 assists. Head into the air. Slayton got a toe on it, but we've got an injured Bear player in the Liberty half. And the head official signaling in head coach Tim Carroll to come and take a look at his player. Well, your thoughts here, Kyle? I mean, we're coming down the stretch here in the 15th minute and a 1-0 lead, but we've seen Buchanan apply a great deal of pressure here in the second half.
Well, we're trying to dissect something and trying to look at it, but both teams are so well disciplined and they get back. They do such a good job organizing defensively that in order to find those opportunities, they're definitely tough. Eventually, if you're down 1-0 like this, and I would probably say with 5 minutes left, you got to start dropping someone back off of defense so you can get that opportunity to score offensively. And we talked about this the last time. Find those plus ones, those opportunities where you got an extra offensive player. Ooh.
And they're going to call the foul on Caitlin Gotchin. And now she had something to say to the head official. And a dangerous free kick opportunity from about 25 yards out.
And that was a tough one because that's a 50-50 ball. And I don't know if I think you have to swallow the whistle on that one. But nonetheless, the call was made.
And so we'll see who will take this for the Bears. In the 14th minute, Megan Lynch setting up her wall of 3. All hands on deck, all 10 Patriot players along the line. There's the free kick, and it's off the line. It's in the back of the net. And what a brilliant strike, and then tapped in on the rebound for the Buchanan Bears. And we need to see who
that's going to be number 9, Giselle Uribe, is able to follow up on that rebound.
Giselle Uribe, just her second goal of the season. Number 9, the right back, puts in the rebound after a brilliant free kick that the Patriots could not clear. We talk about those set pieces. We've seen them time and time again. And when you have a brilliant set piece taker, you've got to take advantage of it. And Buchanan did there. And credit Giselle Uribe, who was there to tap in the rebound. And now a foul called on Liberty again. Now, we talk about this, Kyle. Liberty doesn't have that championship experience. Buchanan does. We'll see what develops here in the last 13 minutes plus stoppage time. Bartlett to Slayton through the middle and off the toe of Acosta. She had a little opening but couldn't settle. Headed up in the air, back to the middle. Sepulveda, through ball. Buchanan player fell. Loose ball in the box. Just outside, trying to keep that. For the Patriots is Acosta. Still with it, and finally a throw in for Liberty. So a 1-1 match. Patriots got the opening
New
goal.
life right here for the Buchanan Bears. You definitely see that momentum has definitely changed. And a little bit more urgency right here for the Patriots as they're going to get ready to throw it in.
headed down. That was a brilliant header down, but only red and blue and white striped shirts were there to clear it. Now the Patriots trying to come away with it, and it's going to be a goal kick for Buchanan.
No,
free kick.
Offsides call right there on Bartlett, but.
So Giselle Uribe, the sophomore, number 9, with the rebound, tapped it in after the free kick, and I'm not sure who took that free kick, Kyle. I don't know if we can get that. I think it was number 15 or 13, Taylor Phillips, but I'm not certain. And now Patriot players knocked down. That's Riley Slayton, and a free kick for Liberty. And you know, Kyle, in these last 11 minutes, it's only going to get chippier and chippier. Everything to play for now.
And especially as the crowd kind of oohs and ahs and yells and all that stuff too as well. And every little call that's made, every little foul that's made is going to be exacerbated just a little bit. And so you got to maintain your composure in the midst of the intensity of the game, the intensity of the crowd, all of those things.
Well, Liberty got a Valley Championship from Independence, Division III, by virtue of their 2-0 win over Hanford last Friday. They got a boys soccer championship from Miramonte, their first championship, Valley Championship in any sport, with a win at Lindsay, 1-0 last Friday. And Emily Lostetter, the super sub, is going to check in. She was magic with the ball when she came in the first half and nearly had a goal. And we saw the Foothill varsity girls come up just shorted a very tough Kingsburg side. But good things happening here in Kern County, Kern High School District, City of Bakersfield, looking for some more Central Section titles. Not going to be easy, as it's 1-1, playing against an experienced team in Buchanan with a storied history. Throw in for the Patriots. Cassidy Reese trying to get it to Slayton. Now to the middle. Good job there by Sepulveda. Now Slayton comes all the way back to get it. Miss pass into the middle. Patriots have it. They'll try to work it. Gotchin. Great footwork by Caitlin Gotchin. Gets it back out to the left now.
These short, crisp passes are going to be essential in these last 9 minutes, as we see Gotchin with the little razzle-dazzle. But, you know, getting rid of these unforced errors, these little tap outs, game of inches and all that stuff too as well. So the one-touch passing, the drill work they work on every single day is really going to pay dividends right here in these crucial minutes as we try to decide who a champion is going to be ultimately in the next few minutes.
McMahon's kick is cleared out of bounds by Taylor Phillips. And, you know, more and more that I see it, and we'll need to see it on camera, but I believe the free kicker might have been the captain, number 20, Maddie Hernandez, who took that free kick, which set up the goal. And now Bree Bartlett.
You know, I got to say this. There's a wide listening audience looking at this. Is this kind of the team in town right now is a Valley Championship. You got football coaches, basketball coaches, all watching this broadcast and all this. I want to give a shout out to Tyson Jones, one of my old football coaching buddies and all that stuff. And he knows the value of games like this for Bakersfield, as he was a South High Rebel, and anytime you had an opportunity to beat a Fresno or a Clovis school, you took advantage of that, especially as we get in these waning moments. So shout out to Tyson Jones.
Yeah, I totally, and I agree, and I'm sure my buddy Max Blumel, the head coach of Frontier, who's won several Valley championships, is watching as well. And now foul committed by Liberty again, so it's going to be a goal kick for Buchanan. It's getting chippy. We'll see who's going to keep their cool and keep the poise here in the waning minutes of the second half. 1-1, Brianna Bartlett, a beautiful strike from Riley Slayton in the first half to give Liberty the 1-0 advantage at half, only to see number 9, Giselle Uribe, knock in a rebound off a free kick.
Gotchen has to keep her feet right there.
Yep.
And Gotchen, though, she's just always around the ball. She's just got a good knack of being around it. So they just got to organize, and this is where the conditioning comes into, where they just kind of settle. There's still 6 minutes and 35 seconds left, and only takes about a few seconds to score a goal. So there's still plenty of time for either team to have their opportunities. They just got to play the course, focus down a little bit more, and make sure that they take advantage of their offensive sets and their organization on defense to disallow the other team, the opponent, to score.
Well, head coach Tim Carroll about to sub in number 26, Haley Barsotti. Remember, she has 4 game winners on the season, and she's had some opportunities with the ball on the right side. She will enter the fray, and number 18, Leslie Zapata, will come back into midfield, and they will replace number 22, Ashley Lundholm, and number 2, Annika Simons, who gave some strong minutes off the bench for Buchanan as well. Cross into the box. Here's Sepulveda. Now cleared toward midfield. Try to play it over the top. Headed back down by Montano. Riley Slayton coming all the way back to get that ball. And now play it over the top for Bree Bartlett. She can't settle. Tries to get back to it. Nifty footwork there by number 14, Erica Montano, the center back. And now getting by was number 20, Maddie Hernandez. It'll be a throw-in for the Bears. We're getting late, 5 minutes. We're in the 5th minute here. And a Buchanan throw-in in a 1-1 match. Throw-in. Barsotti. Not much comes of it. Buchanan still has it. Out to the right.
Buchanan does a really good job at settling the ball down on the ground and not keeping out. And fortunately, there's an unforced error right there by Taylor Phillips as she kicks it long. But, you know, getting the ball down, and that's part of the focus and organization that you need to have going forward, especially in these waning minutes. I think everyone knows that it's on the line. I'm going to tell you, the last thing either one of these teams want to do is get into an overtime slug-out type contest. Makes it exciting for the audience, but these girls have worked all season, and it just becomes every decision, every moment becomes so critical.
Buchanan with an opportunity, and that one is going to be a corner. I thought it might have been deflected, yes. At first, it didn't look like the call was going to be made, that the corner was going to be given, but now it is. So the corner.
And you look at some of the crowd right here throwing their hands up like, what kind of call is that?
So they will send one player along the 6, or right on the goal line. Buchanan with 4 in the box. Liberty back defending. Headed up in the air.
Ooh.
Chipped up in the air. Still dangerous, not out. Patriots get it out.
There's a rocket right at Taylor Phillips right here. I think it caught her by surprise. The heat that was coming out of there, she's got to shake off her arms because I think it just blasted her right there. But she's got to, settle it a little bit better.
So here's a throw in by Uribe, the goal scorer, who's equalized here in the second half late for the Buchanan Bears. Patriots trying to clear it. 1-1 match. We are into the 3rd minute and then stoppage time of the second half. Will we have extra time? Remember, there is no golden goal. You would play 2 halves and then penalties.
I think that changes up, though, in playoffs. I think there is a golden goal after the 2 overtimes.
Boy, Riley Slayton getting up slowly, knocked down. And now the Patriots trying to work their way outside. Reese up the right side. Cut by Newberry. She's been busy all night, has done a nice job. Cleared
You look at number 18, Kiara Oliver. She's had a really nice game. She's the last line of defense, much like her dad, Jason Oliver, for the BHS Drillers and the USC Trojans as a defensive back in football. Seeing his daughter out there playing a very, very solid game defensively all night for the Patriots.
She's been a rock at the back for the Patriots all season, and head coach Buchanan. Loose in the box. There's a chance. Chipped up in the air. Patriots can't clear it. Now the left-footed cross attempt, and that is cleared out by the Patriots. But 1:45 now.
Well, actually, we're probably in stoppage time, and looks like the clock operator, including myself right here, didn't stop it. So we're in stoppage time. And there could be a run that we have right here. You get Bartlett going out into space. Definitely very tough. There's Gotchen right there with a great
Beautiful ball for Bartlett. 4 back for Buchanan. Can Bartlett get by? Good defending there once again, this time by number 14, Montano, the captain, in a 1-1 draw.
Captain for a reason right there. I think Montano is, she definitely has the heart and the desire to get out there, but that was gut check right there because I think Bartlett is actually faster, and so she was able to step in and make it happen.
Slayton's cross cleared by Buchanan. Now Patriots get it back. Bartlett into the middle and 2 Patriots there, but neither one of them able to get there. That was Emily Lostetter, as well as Caitlin Gotchen looking for the winner. So we're in stoppage time, 1-1. If no one scores, we go to extra time. Cleared back. Maddie Fry battling for it. Throw in Patriots. Quickly trying to get it to trying to get that to to Bartlett. Now through. Here comes Emily Lostetter breathing down the neck of Alexa Marchini and just unable to get there first.
And it looks like Alexa Marchini's had, kind of a rejuvenized and kind of bringing new life in her game, as we saw her do well early on and give up that goal, but she's really played well at the keeper position.
So a free kick and a rebound goal by number 9, Giselle Uribe, the right back for the Bears, has equalized and may force extra time. Uribe over the top, headed down by the Patriots, but only into the path of Taylor Phillips. 13 to the middle, long strike. Ooh, and that was dangerous as that
bounced up a little bit, yeah.
Shot off the foot of number 18, Leslie Cepeda. And here comes Riley Slayton for Bree Bartlett. Off her chest, into the air. Patriots trying to get it back, loose ball. Here comes Liberty through the middle. Here's Gotchen. She's tripped and a free kick forthcoming for the Patriots.
Wow, and that's exactly what they needed. That was
This could be the last touch of regulation. It'll be a free kick from about 25 yards out.
And this is where you just put it with your best kicker right here, your best foot, and just take a shot at the key. I'm going upper left V.
Cynthia Flores. And a low shot, and it went through the legs. It'll be a corner. As Marchini mishandled it, it went right between the wickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a corner for the Patriots, taken by Riley Slayton. Will this be the moment of destiny for Liberty? Chipped up in the air, far post headed out. Trying to track that down for Liberty, and it will be the end of regulation in a well-played, scintillating Division I Central Section final. Bree Bartlett for the Patriots in the first half, but Giselle Uribe in the second half off a rebound off a free kick that was knocked down in front, and we head to extra time in a 1-1 match. So, Kyle, we going to take a break here? We going straight in?
I mean, we could stay on. There's going to be 10 minutes.
10-minute overtimes.
So we will play 2 10-minute overtime sessions.
And this gets exciting, and these 10-minute overtimes go on there. We'll see if that turns into – I've seen different variations where there's 2 10-minute overtimes and there's a 5-minute golden goal period. I don't know if this is the same case here.
Before PKs?
Yeah, before PKs, but it may go right into PKs. We'll look at it as we kind of go forward. But if you're Buchanan, you're loving life right now because you have an opportunity. It's essentially, 0-0, and they're just kind of moving forward, and you can't even worry about what's on there. And just so we're, clear is that, even if Buchanan scores, time's still going to go on. There is no golden goal yet.
No, not in the first 2 overtime sessions. 2 10-minute sessions will completely be played here. The 17-4-4 Buchanan Bears, the number 2 seed in the Division I Central Section. The Liberty Patriots, the number 1 seed at 21-1. Liberty riding a 13-game win streak, and Buchanan riding an 8-game winning streak. And it doesn't get any better than this. Exciting soccer in a 1-1 match. Well, if you're going to win your first D1 title, you certainly have to earn it. You got to do it the hard way. And now the Patriots, who conceded late in that second half, are all back to square one in a 1-1 draw. So Uribe, just her second goal of the season with that rebound. And Bree Bartlett, who registered her 32nd point, her 14th goal of the campaign. And we will see what transpires in the first extra time session. So your thoughts overall, Kyle, on the match? We knew it would get testy, especially in the second half. We saw a lot of foul calls there in the second half.
If I'm Boog, I'm upset. Get a free kick and just a missed opportunity that they had defensively. They played well all game except for that one mishap, but it takes one mishap. But I'm also the same. If I'm Tim Carroll, is the same thing. It's like, we played well the whole game except for that one mishap that goes across right there. So very, very evenly matched game, evenly matched teams. I think, though, what it's going to go out, I think that just a slight edge, and it may not be saying this, is I think when it comes down to these overtimes is who's got the better keeper and be able to withstand that. And I think that Alexa Marchini, who's the captain, super athletic, confident in her abilities, has more life going out there. Buchanan may have a slight edge, especially as they have come back, but I don't know.
Well, we know they've been here before. Liberty trying to get that first D1 title, and Kendall Borman mistouch there, and the Patriots have it on the right wing. Nice job of control there, and then pushed, and that will be a throw-in for the Patriots. Is Ryan Acosta knocked to the deck, and the throw-in. Nope, it'll be a free kick, excuse me. And it will be Kiara Oliver who will take it. Liberty lining up with 5 across the 18. Buchanan with 7 back. Down in the air and headed wide. A chance. A beautiful header onto Caitlin Gotchin, and she puts it wide of Marchini's goal to her left. And now the goal kick. Patriots get it back. Working up that left side. Here comes Liberty. Good defensive play there by Buchanan. And they keep it in play.
There's something about this south side of the field that where all the goals are being scored, but where all the momentum is at as well. And I think that's where Liberty wants to keep it. Buchanan tries quickly to get it away.
Throw in Buchanan. Played over the top and out of play. Patriot throw in. So an exceptional match here and a 1-1 draw as these fans are freezing, but they're enjoying what they're seeing. I know they'd enjoy it even more here, these Patriot faithful in the city of Bakersfield, if Liberty can come away with the win. So a throw in for the Patriots, working left to right here in the first extra time session. And a foul committed by the Patriots, so a free kick for Uribe on the right side, the right back. She has the equalizer, came late in the second half after Bree Bartlett.
Second goal of the season. What a perfect opportunity to get it in a Valley Championship game. Equalize it out.
Yeah.
Have space. Riley Slayton's open down here in the near side.
Beautiful ball to Riley Slayton.
Great ball.
Chipped it up to the middle. Here come the Patriots. To the middle. Shot it all the way over the bar. That was Bree Bartlett with the opportunity. Knocked down. Wanted the call. And no call.
A lot of contact. And he's called fouls with lesser than that tonight. And so kind of some inconsistency that we're seeing with regards to the contact and the calls that are being made.
And that was a beautiful ball from Slayton to Acosta to Bree Bartlett.
Yeah.
And she just couldn't get over the ball on that one. And now the goal kick. Patriots keep it in the half. Moving out to the right. Here's Riley Slayton. Tried the right-footed cross. Stays with it. Cross again and into the arms of Marchini.
And you saw right there Bree Bartlett was trying to sneak in and trying to find that space in that lane. You know, Riley Slayton very heads up, always crossing the ball, give her teammates an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a few of those this overtime period.
And a free kick for Buchanan again on the far sideline. We are into the 5th minute of the first extra time session, or overtime, whatever you'd like to call it. Here's the free kick into the box. Buchanan with 6 players in there, still not out of danger. Nice job by Riley Slayton getting it out to the right. And nice job to cut that off.
Great job cutting it off, but I would say if I'm Ryan Acosta, a little less dribbling, a little bit more passing on there. Had space that they could pass it to Riley Slayton.
And the Pat Riot crew in full force for Liberty. Here's Cepeda. Trying to get it through to the right to Barsodi, unsuccessfully. She'll play it back. Here's Cassidy Reese now. Over the top. Knocked down by Hernandez. Plays it back. This ball in the middle. Chipped over the top by number 11, Kendall Veach. That's a dangerous ball, and Megan Lynch able to get it.
A little bit lackadaisical on that defensively, and it's not the time to do it with 4 minutes left in the first overtime, so got to be a little bit more urgent.
That was dangerous on that right side. Barsodi to the middle now. Chip it over the top. Up into the air. 50-50 ball. Buchanan comes away with it. Erica Montano to midfield. Now they come back the other way. Here's Phillips. Out to the right for Barsodi. Looking to cross it, but it doesn't get very far. Good defense by the Patriots again. And now popped up in the air. Trying to control that. Being hit in the back. Acosta. Zepeda to Uribe making the run. And the foul is committed by the Patriots. Foul is committed. And a free kick in another dangerous area for the Bears.
And I think that was a necessary call right there. It was a little too aggressive on the slide tackle. But I think it called throw in, or is it going to be a
It's going to be
free
a
kick?
throw in.
Wow.
It went out of play. And so
I thought there was a call right there, but didn't hear that whistle, so.
coming out of the match is number 11, Kendall Veach. Patriots will clear it all the way past midfield, but only as far as the left back, Malia Newberry. Now the Patriots have it. They'll try to break. Slayton on the right, player in the middle. It'll come back to Slayton as it pinballs to her. Slayton across the middle. Keeping it is Gotchin. Gotchin with the right foot. And her pass is defended well and cleared out of play. So the throw in to Slayton. Up the right. Nice job to get away from her defender and then runs in to the player on the 50-50 ball. That was clean. Newberry limping away into the middle. That was Fry. Ball over the top. Good job by Kiara Oliver. Now to the right, McMahon. Patriots out to the left. Here they come. And that will be a throw in for the Patriots. As pushing it up that left wing is Bree Bartlett, and we are into the first extra time session, stoppage time. In the air, way up into the air and over the goal line. So nothing comes of that except a goal kick for Alexa Marchini in a 1-1 match. Up into the air, coming to the right side. Slayton off her toe, but cleared. Oh, and now an extra budge by Slayton on Newberry. To the middle, or excuse me, to the right, and cleared. Patriot throw in. Trying to settle it, nowhere to go, and kicked it over the goal line, did Acosta. So a goal kick, and that is it. That is the end of the first extra time session. Liberty with a couple of chances. Bree Bartlett unable to settle it after the ball was played into the center of the box. Contact made, no penalty called. And also a header opportunity by Caitlin Gotchin that went wide to the left of goalkeeper Alexa Marchini. So Buchanan will kick off here. Second extra time session. Boy, it's been a dandy as number 26, Barsotti, and number 12, Alicia Anguiano will check in.
I think the key for this second overtime is composure, of maintaining that. We saw things get a little chippy early on, even late in the first overtime, and those girls have to maintain their composure on both sides so that they can, focus on what they have to do offensively or defensively and not what the opponent's doing or not doing.
And now you've got a lot of tired legs out there. The senior, Kendall Borman, takes a seat on Tim Carroll's Buchanan bench as she's replaced by Barsotti. Cannon trying to fight through. Now into the middle. Moving it out to the right. Wide open is Barsotti. cross right into the arms of Lynch. Good goalkeeping and nice job to close Barsotti down by the left back, Maddie McMahon. Up to Bree Bartlett. Trying to play it through to Slayton. Loose ball. Trying to pick that up on the right side was Acosta. And it will be, and now a yellow card called both ways. It looks like one for Riley Slayton. She will have to depart as Ryan Acosta replace her. And for Buchanan, if I'm not mistaken, that's number 8, Malia Newberry. The left back for Buchanan. They've been battling back and forth.
Yeah, all night. Yeah.
And now chipped up in the air. It'll be a Buchanan throw. 8th minute, second extra time session, knotted at 1. Rick Hudgens, Kyle Wiley, Kevin Willey. Thanks so much for joining us exclusively on the Kurt High Network. It's Division I Central Section Girls Soccer Final. And now played out to the right to Barsotti, but out of play. Throw in Patriots.
It definitely, the weather has definitely dropped as we get going on and on out here, so.
It's a beautiful thing. Love the cold weather. Man, it's colder now than it was during much of the football season here.
Absolutely.
And there's the cross that went beyond the goal, behind the goal. So out of play and a goal kick for the Patriots. A 1-1 match in this 7th minute of action. Second period of extra time. Buchanan knocks it down, plays it out to the right. Here's Barsotti, plays it into the middle. Lynch going out after it, and Lynch, it's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick. That was dangerous. Lynch, it looked like there was some indecision there between Lynch and Cassidy Reese, but it went off the Buchanan player.
And good job by the keeper to be able to hang tight in there.
Loose ball out to the left.
Here's an opportunity.
Could this be the opportunity? Could this be the winner? Bartlett, right to the left. Great defending.
Gonna be a corner.
And a corner for the Patriots. Bree Bartlett. And cut back in. Nice
actually, you say it was
play
tip.
Is saying, yep, it's going to be Buchanan's goal kick.
The far official, far away from everything, said that it was tip. That's a tough call to make. Be able to switch it like that. So Riley Slayton looks like she's going to come back off that yellow card, but she's got to play it really, really solid, because if she gets another one, then the Patriots are going to be down a person, and that's not what they want to have.
She's got to play smart. She's got to play smart. She is a fiery young lady, we know that. Not afraid to mix it up. Into the middle. Loose ball to the right. And great defensive clear by number 8, Malia Newberry.
I thought Riley Slayton had it right there, and Newberry just kept that key word that we talked about, that composure. She kept her composure and was able to kick it away.
Newberry, the junior, no points on the season. She has one shot, number 8, but she has been nails defensively and has been in probably the most physical battle of the night with Riley Slayton. Here's the corner. Into the box, headed down and wide to the left. And a goal kick for Buchanan.
And you see the Liberty Patriots asking for the corner kick right there, but that's kind of sports 101. If the ball goes out of bounds, you always claim it was the other team, not even if it was yours. So, I mean, you see that in basketball, soccer, football, anything you look at. So,
yeah. That is for certain. So a throw in for the Bears. We're into the 4th minute. 1-1. Bree Bartlett for Liberty from Riley Slayton in the first half. That lead held up till late in the second half, till a free kick opportunity was saved. Went off the crossbar and able to pick it up was number 9, Gisela Uribe, to tie it.
Just under 4 minutes, and I think this is, the team with the most experience in these type of situations, these pressure-packed situations, is Buchanan. I think Liberty wants to end it in these overtimes without having to go to goal kicks, because Buchanan has been here before. Liberty hasn't. So curious to see how they respond.
Liberty did get that 4-2 win in the quarterfinal against Clovis North. And chipped up in the air. Buchanan comes away with it, knocking it down.
The freshman.
Beautiful cut by Phillips. Still with it, and harmlessly into the path of Megan Lynch. And she will quickly try to send it back up the left wing. Here comes Bree Bartlett with the speed, plays it up the left, bad pass, but Bartlett able to get it back. And then her teammate evacuated. Ryan Acosta evacuated. She would have been open on the left, but she cut in. And so Buchanan will get the ball back on a goal kick. Just an incredibly exciting match. What would you expect for a D1 final with these two teams? Patriots knock it down, loose ball. Bartlett trying to pick it up.
You got some boxing out going on down there. You got some teams that are trying to win at all costs.
And got some extremely tired legs out there now too. But so much adrenaline as Maddie McMahon will get the throw in. And we are into the second half, or the stoppage time of the second extra time session. Up into the air, throw in Patriots as Ryan Acosta gets up after taking a nasty spill. Maddie McMahon the throw in. Good job. Good defensive play. And now Buchanan looks to break the other way. Here's Phillips, number 13, the freshman.
Trying to make a run right here.
15 goals, 33 points. Tried to make the run. Pass is taken away. But now Buchanan gets it back. Plays it over the top. Headed up into the air. Here's Gotchen. Now Buchanan comes back with it in midfield. Gotchen tried to stick her right toe in unsuccessfully. Playing it out to the right. That was a good defensive play there. Very good defensive play by Maddie McMahon. Buchanan had an open winger on the right. Now the throw in by Uribe. Chipped up into the air. Played over the top. Here comes Gotchen. Caitlin Gotchen out to the right. Riley Slayton cuts in, and she is absolutely clobbered. And that is a yellow card.
I don't know if that's her second or not. It looks like someone's coming back on, number 23.
Joey Belcher returning to the match, but Riley Slayton has taken some vicious hits tonight. She also gives them from time to time.
Absolutely.
But that was just clear cut. She tried to run through her.
That's part of what makes her a good player, is her physicality, her ability to, get in there. But part of that, when you go in there and you're a physical player in any sport, in any capacity, you got to expect it every now and again to have it on there. And so the appropriate card was drawn. As Riley, she's going to be back in there, sometime tonight to look at it. But people clapping up, glad that she's okay. But she's had a brutal game tonight.
And Emily Lowstetter, number 15, super sub, will check in with 9 points, 3 goals in the campaign. She is slithery. Two girls named Tiny on this team, and one of them is Emily Lostetter. But can she make the big difference? So Riley Slayton will have to come out till the next stoppage. So we are in stoppage time, second half. Free kick into the air. And down, player knocked down, no call. Now Buchanan trying to work their way back the other way. Here's Uribe, the right back through the middle. And a good job by
Oliver again.
Oliver again, the anchor in the middle. Out to Gotchin. Trying to make the pass through. Defended well. Gotchin got it back. Great 50-50 battle through. Emily Lostetter, she's bumped off the ball. And now McMahon comes up with it. How much time is left in the stoppage time? Is there time for a winner? Beautiful ball by McMahon into the box, but Lostetter unable to get there as Marchini tracks it down. And we have reached the end of stoppage time of the second extra time period in a 1-1 draw. We go all the way back to the beginning. First half goal, Brianna Bartlett off a brilliant cross by Riley Slayton, only for Giselle Uribe to knock in a rebound off a free kick late. After the free kick was awarded about 25 yards out, Uribe able to put it in.
Ooh. The microphone system out here,
and now
piercing the ears.
Caitlin Gotch and Riley Slayton going out, the Liberty captains out there with Erica Montano and Alexa Marchini and Maddie Hernandez and Kendall Borman in a 1-1 match, as we will play a 5-minute golden goal for all the marbles, or we will go to penalty kicks in a Valley final.
I think we have it right here. So in our overtime session, it's going to be 5-minute golden goal.
Just a reminder, there will be 2 more 5-minute overtimes. 2. With no score after that, we'll go to penalty kicks.
So
just a reminder, at the end of this match, there will be a brief awards presentation immediately following the game, and all spectators are to remain in the stands until after the ceremony.
So
we got to make sure and verify that it's golden goal, but hopefully that was stated on there. But we can take a look at maybe 2 5-minute overtime periods to see if we can get it on here. So great opportunity. I think, I go back and forth with who's got the momentum at certain times. I thought going into the overtime period, I thought Buchanan may have had the edge due to their experience, but kind of the momentum offensively, I got to say, errs on the side of the Liberty Patriots, as they made a couple runs and had a couple opportunities to get in there. They just need to continue to grind it out and keep working. So,
yeah, it has been a physical, hard-fought, thrilling match so far. Buchanan, with all the experience on their side, 9 Valley titles out of 12, the last 12 appearances. Liberty looking for its first Division I Valley final. Fans are cold. The Pat Riot crew is on its feet. Buchanan fans are on their feet on the east side of the stadium. And we go to the first 5-minute extra time session. Working overtime here.
I always got to say composure is again the word, because you got a few on Buchanan that got yellows on there, and they don't want to do anything to beat down a person. And, Riley Slayton's got to watch out because she's got a yellow. So, exciting match going on right now. Instant classic on the Kern High Network.
Yeah.
I mean, this will be up. You can watch it archived tomorrow. It'll be on YouTube, but this is a definite classic going on right now.
See if he reinserts Kendall Borman, the senior, number 10, out on the left side of Taylor Phillips. And on the right side, of course, is Barsotti. And we are underway here. Up the left side. Patriots have it, and a throw in for Liberty. This will be Riley Slayton to throw it in. Out of reach of her teammate, Sepulveda. Back to Reese. Now Slayton. Slayton sticking with it, and then kicked it off the head of Maddie Hernandez.
A lot of contact right there.
And
I even think that could have been a yellow card right there. The shoulder was lowered as she's going up. Definitely physical game.
And that's the same player, Malia Newberry, the left back, number 8, who was given the yellow card.
You can sometimes mask it up like you're trying to help him up, but I definitely think there was contact. Could have been worthy of a yellow.
5 in the 18. Buchanan with all hands on deck, with a few outside the box, the rest inside, and now cleared all the way back to Maddie Fry. Now McMahon. Good pass, good control. Bartlett to the middle, just out of the reach. Good.
Had the right ideas, they're just an inch or a foot off, and I like the concept of switching the field and getting Buchanan running in the right direction. So got to continue to work that, get the defense moving back and forth, then attack the middle of that zone per se. So
ball kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw in for Liberty. And Tim Carroll can't believe it. He's right there in front of the play.
Little indecisiveness on the center referee and on the side referee right here. So the incomparable Nick Ellis with the stop. Our camera guy out there freezing, doing a great job. So
yeah, these officials working overtime. Into the box, headed down, loose ball. Who's going to get it? Shot, and it's over the top, and Riley Slayton.
No,
it was Gotchin.
It was Gotchin right there.
Kaylin Gotchin with the opportunity, sails over the bar.
I think she was a little anxious right there. She could have settled it a little bit more, and I think she pressed a little bit on that shot. She just needs to be natural and just go in there and kick it like she's done ever since she was the little tyke. So I think that was the opportunity right there.
Boy, that was a beautiful knockdown as well. And Gotchin able to get to it first, and now a Buchanan player is knocked to the turf. And it will be a free kick for the Bears as Uribe, who's been in the thick of everything, also has the equalizer in the second half of regulation after Bree Bartlett scored way back in the first half. We went through 2 10-minute extra time sessions with no one scoring, and now we're in the first extra time session of 5 minutes. Here come the Patriots out to the left. Bree Bartlett working against Uribe, looking for help. Passes through. And the pass is intercepted. Nice job there by Sepulveda.
Hats off to these defensive efforts of both Liberty and Buchanan. I mean, it's just making it impossible for any of the strikers to really get anything going.
Ooh, Slayton nearly cut inside on her defender there. Was unsuccessful. Slayton with the kick, and it'll be a throw in for the Patriots.
Actually, that was Cynthia Flores, who's starting to get her foot on the ball a little bit more. She's been awful quiet all night. Definitely one of the top offensive threats in the Southwest Yosemite League.
We are into stoppage time of the first 5-minute extra session. Will we have PKs? 5 minutes goes.
Will we get frostbite? That's the real question. Are we going to get that?
I don't know. But what an exciting match for all these fans who are sitting out here in the cold. We're up here and where we can feel the wind like no one else. And back to Oliver. Boy, has she played a magnificent match tonight in that back line. Maddie McMahon kicking it to Buchanan player. Up the right wing, now cuts the middle. Good defensive play there by Maddie Fry. Patriots through the middle. Unsuccessfully. Kiara Oliver. Back to the middle, tried to play it to Oliver, did Sepulveda unsuccessfully.
Oh.
This is dangerous, Phillips. There's Barsoni in her shot. Sails wide to the left.
Those opportunities this game have been so few and far between, and they're probably used to having those opportunities, and so they just they seem like they just don't know how to respond when they have them as we get into our fourth overtime, essentially, our second of 5 minutes.
And correction, that was midfielder captain Maddie Hernandez with the strike. Hernandez with only 2 goals this season. That was not Barsotti. She was out on the right, but well wide to the left. Substitution is number 21, Jaden Belcher, and she will replace for the Bears number 12, Alicia Anguiano, who played tough minutes coming off the bench in extra time. So the Patriots will start. They'll work left to right. Here comes Liberty to the middle, trying to work it. Bartlett's open on the left. Can they get it to her? Tries to settle it.
Had some space.
Loose ball.
Good job. Just get settled. Take your time.
Sepulveda can't control, and it will be, what's the indication
Judges are trying to figure out. They have no idea. They got to make a call.
It'll be Buchanan's ball. They had to make a call.
Side judge, side official right here has got to do a better job of paying attention right there.
Headed down. Liberty trying to clear, but picked up by Phillips. Loose ball, left side, into the box, and cleared out nicely by Maddie Fry.
Maddie Fry started to have a good game. We've been calling her name a lot in these overtime sessions. So
over the top, it'll be a Patriot throw.
You hate to see a call like that as official, is that no one knows what the call was, so they, instead of discuss it or do whatever, they're just going to call whatever without trying to make sure. So you can't do that, especially in the second of 5-minute overtime to make a call like that.
And now it'll be a free kick for Liberty. Inside the 4th minute, the 4th overtime. 2 10-minute overtimes, 2 5-minute overtimes. Slayton's got it. Tried to break through unsuccessfully. Now to the middle, Sepulveda out to the left. Acosta played it through, but Buchanan comes away with it. Now to the middle. Player went down for Buchanan. I don't know if she lost her balance or got knocked down. Over the top, Phillips made her run.
But look how organized Liberty is defensively. I mean, it looks like there's a transition or a run going on there, but they drop 5. It's 5-on-2 defensively. There's no panic on them, so.
Yeah. Headed out by Liberty into the box. Clear shot, chipped up in the air, and there's Megan Lynch to catch it. Time winding down here. Is there a winner in this overtime, extra time session? Out to the right now. Trying to work it up. There's Phillips. She goes all the way out to the right. The freshman with 15 goals on the campaign. Working to the right. Now back to her left. Great footwork. Crosses into the box. Loose ball and chipped up over the top, but it is touched. It'll be a corner for the Bears. And that was number 20, Maddie Hernandez, pinching in. She had another opportunity, Kyle.
Yeah, and as we get into this 2 minutes of stoppage time, now every little kick, every little set piece is critical.
So Maddie Hernandez with the corner. Liberty, all girls in the box on deck. Chipped in the air, headed back up, still not out, and now cleared out. Good defensive play
and
there.
I'd kick it back over there and make sure they have more opportunities as Liberty's retreating. So
great job by Liberty. They got to hurry over the top.
Great ball.
It's a through ball. And cleared nicely off the back line by by Buchanan.
Yeah.
And that was number 14, Erica Tano. So a throw in for Liberty. Brilliant ball over the top.
Good composure by Gotchin. She's able to get in there and just kind of maintain the course and allow for the throw out. So
Gotchin knocked down, free kick.
And that's a headsy move right there because now, you know, they got a free kick and an opportunity right here as they're trying to get as close as they can. The official is going to mark off and he's going to spray that line where they can set up the wall, but
Liberty with 8 in the box. Buchanan puts up a 4-player wall and then 6 back inside the 18. To the middle, punched away by Marchini. And now the Patriots come back with it. We are in stoppage time of the final overtime session. Can there be a winner?
Got to cross it into the middle.
Gotchin to the middle. Headed up into the air. Loose ball and cleared by Buchanan.
Got to get it back in there.
Still not out. Slayton coming back to pick it up to the right. And off the foot. And that is it. We are going to go to penalties in a 1-1 battle. What a match, Kyle. 1-1. We head to penalties. A first half strike by Bree Bartlett. A second half strike by Giselle Uribe off a free kick rebound. And neither team, both teams with opportunities, but scuffed them in all 4 overtime sessions, 2 10-minute, 2 5-minute. And we are going to penalties, and we will see what develops here.
As we wait for the announcement.
And this is tough because typically the coach is going to say, all right, who wants to take them? Who has the legs? Who has the fortitude? Who?
So if I'm looking at, everything on here and all things being even, you have a sophomore starting goalkeeper in Megan Lynch for the Liberty Patriots, and you have Alexa Marchini, who's a captain and a senior.
Yeah.
If I'm looking at it right now, I've seen, young ones, sophomores rise up to the challenge, and the sophomore and freshman at the keepers. But Buchanan has a junior and senior at the keepers. And so this is going to be gut check time. And I think this is the one thing, if I'm Buchanan, this is what I wanted to get to. If I'm Liberty, if I'm Blue, I don't think this is where I want to be right now. So.
Now, one thing that we definitely have to think about here is that Megan Lynch, the sophomore goalkeeper, she was not in the shootout against Clovis North. She got injured, and the freshman Paige Camarillo came in and won.
Wow.
The shootout. So we'll see.
And I'll tell you this, Paige Camarillo's got a little bit of length. She played volleyball this year, so she definitely has some length. So we'll see how this goes on if she steps up and gets in there. But this is gut check time all the way around for both teams.
Each team has 5 penalty takers. We'll see who will go first and who will go second. They will kick in the north end, the north goal, for all the marbles, for the Division I marbles. Wow. Liberty looking for its first D1 girls soccer Central Section Championship. Buchanan looking for its 10th in 13 tries.
Yeah, this is, as you look at Liberty kind of linking up right now as they're just trying to come together and figure it out. Coach has kind of stepped outside. It's all the girls right there. And, Kev, that's a great shot that you're looking at of them just kind of coming together, trying to figure things out as they get going. So you got all the local media here looking at all this stuff. It's just a great game as no one wants to leave. To our listening audience, I'm glad you've been able to tune in for free at Kern9Network.com. We'll try and put all these highlights and replays on Twitter. This game will be archived. It'll be an instant classic, so it'll be on Kern9Network.com.
After the shootout, everyone has to stay in the stands till after the ceremony is complete.
So we'll see who will be the penalty takers and who will start first.
And you see Megan Lynch making her way into the box over there. Alexa Marchini
will head down there, the senior
well.
leader, the captain.
Definitely one of the more athletic keepers that we've seen. So
made some beautiful saves tonight.
Storied program right here, Buchanan. Looks like Liberty's going to take the first shot. If I'm the home team, I'm taking the second shot, but you know, we're going to see what happens right here.
Well, oftentimes in penalty, there are those who have that philosophy. They want to get the lead first and put the pressure on the opposition. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see who will have the courage to take the penalties for each side. What an exciting game. Tim Carroll, Buchanan looking for his first Valley title. And it will be Liberty to shoot first.
Caitlin Gotchen coming out there, probably one of the tougher
Gotchen.
competitors that go on there.
4 goals on the campaign. Senior leader, number 12. You know her parents are on pins and needles down in the stands.
Little stare down right here. She just gets right up there, and she's going to go right at it.
Now remember, the goalkeeper cannot move forward, cannot move until the players touch the ball. Caitlin Gotchen, she's had her share of injuries as a Liberty player. Thankful to be healthy this year. Can she put the Patriots in the lead? Gotchen, and into the back of the net. Caitlin Gotchen strikes first, and Liberty has the 1-0 lead in penalties.
And Gotchen just so composed, didn't waste any time.
And it looks like for Buchanan, their first taker will be their freshman, I believe, Taylor Phillips. Is that right? And Phillips, a save is made by Megan Lynch.
Wow, Megan Lynch with an unbelievable.
She kicked it right into the breadbasket, and a great save by Megan Lynch. Oh, but now she's being called back for moving prematurely.
Oh.
The rule that I just mentioned.
He just went over and gives new life. Holy smokes.
So
that's a brutal, brutal call right there.
So a second chance opportunity. We've seen it before. Can Megan Lynch come up big again? Try to go to the right, and this time she goes to Lynch's left, puts it up high to knot it at 1. Ice water in the veins after being stoned. After being absolutely stoned to the same side. Roofed it, 1-1. Now, Riley Slayton, after missing all last year, a chance to put her team, to put Liberty back in the lead. Here it is, right foot, and she sells it all the way over the crossbar. She got under it, and now Buchanan a chance to take the lead in penalties.
She sailed it over, and she's going to be frustrated, and my heart goes out to her because of the fact that she's played her tail off all night. So.
Yep. People think that penalty kicks are easy, but when you've got that much pressure, it's much more difficult than people think. And now, let's see, the next taker for Buchanan.
Number 25.
Will be 25.
Kiara Gaines.
Kiara Gaines, the defender. Center back. And she deposits it calmly to the right of Megan Lynch. 2-1 Buchanan. So now the pressure on Bree Bartlett. Had the lone goal for the Patriots in the first half. Wanted a penalty claim in the second half, was knocked down, making a run, no call made, And Bartlett trying to even it up here. And Bartlett goes low to her left, to the right of Marchini and beats her. Brilliant free kick.
And ties it up right now, so Bartlett clutch.
2-2. So for Liberty, goals by Gotchin, penalties by Gotchin and Bartlett. Slayton missed over the crossbar. For Buchanan, goals by Phillips and Kiara Gaines. And now the third taker in a 2-2 draw. Liberty looking for a big save here.
To number 12.
Is number 12, Alicia Anguiano, came in at halftime. Oh, and that was cheeky.
It just absolutely cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, that completely froze goalkeeper Megan Lynch as she made a move to her left. And Anguiano went to her right. So 3-2, Buchanan with the lead. And the next taker, who is that?
Number 3.
Number 3, Maddie Fry, the defender, and she scores. Beautiful strike by Maddie Fry to tie it at 3. Wow.
Confidence.
So a 3-3 draw. And what's interesting is you see some of these kids who step up and take penalties.
Yeah.
For some of their club teams, they play offense. So, I mean, we got some kids who play striker or forward positions. And the next kicker for Buchanan. And right into the back of the net, as cool as you like, to make it 4-3.
That was number 14, Montano, the captain.
Erica Montano. Now the Patriots have to make this or it is over. It is 4-3 Buchanan. Liberty has missed once. Buchanan has converted 4 PKs. This is it. This penalty.
Cynthia Flores coming up. The sophomore, super sophomore, has been clutch all year.
11 goals in the campaign, 35 points. Number 4 in D1. Can the sophomore come through? Number 25. This would force another kick for Buchanan. 4-3. And it's saved, and it's over. And Buchanan has won its 10th. In the last 14 attempts, Buchanan wins it in penalty kicks by a final of 2-1 and 4-3 in PKs. As Cynthia Flores' shot was saved, Riley Slayton over the top, and Liberty, with an outstanding year, loses in the Valley Championship Final D1 to go to 22-1. Buchanan moves to 18-4-4. Another title with a 2-1 penalty kick victory. It was an outstanding match. Bree Bartlett in the first half for Liberty. From Riley Slayton, only for Buchanan to get the lifeline late, the free kick from about 25 yards out, and the rebound put in right in front by number 9, Giselle Uribe, and Liberty falls short in penalty kicks, 4-3, Kyle.
You know, my heart goes out. I mean, no one likes to see season end this way, especially if you're Liberty. Just they left it all out there. I mean, what else could you ask for but giving maximum effort at every single time? And but have to go off. I mean, big time people make big time plays, all that. Give it up to those Buchanan Bears who just hung in there, and just grinded it out, never panicked. And as we saw right here, as we got into overtime, unfortunately, my heart definitely goes out to the keeper, Megan Lynch. She had a great opening. She starts off by having a huge block just to have it called back. And I'm going to say this and make it a little flat. Just a ticky-tack call that I just don't think you make in a Valley Championship game. I mean, with all the marbles and a big stop right there. So you give life again to, we saw give life again to Taylor Phillips. And nothing against Taylor Phillips or Buchanan, but I just don't think that's the call you make at that time for that's going on there. So heart goes out to the Liberty Patriots. They represented the Kern High School District the right way as we kind of go on there. So,
and you wonder, you wonder what would have happened had that save held up. Would Liberty have had that momentum? You also talk about in the second half, Bree Bartlett knocked down in the box. Bree Bartlett knocked down in the box, an opportunity, no call made, and there's a great deal of contact. But then that call made in a penalty, just a tough way to see it end. Liberty has no reason to hang their heads. It's been a great season for the Patriots.
But think about these Buchanan Bears last 13 years. They've won, you just said the last 12 years they've won 9, but now the last 13 years, you think about it, they've won 10.
Amazing.
So it's just amazing. Hats go off to Tim Carroll. You've definitely proven yourself as not only one of the top talents around. I mean, you look at it, so even before that, I was looking at a stat. The coach, his name before is escaping me, but he was a long time there. His record was something like 121-10 or something like that before Tim Carroll stepped in, and all Tim Carroll's done is he's just stepped in and done his thing right here. So Libby Wyatt, class act, handing off the runner-up to Brianna Bartlett right there.
We'd like to present the championship plaque for Division I final to the Buchanan Bear High School.
And there's that championship plaque that they have right there.
Captain Kendall Borman, number 10.
Congratulations to both teams for an outstanding season.
Yeah, it was an incredible season. The two best teams in the Division I final, and it went down
to the wire.
Penalty kicks.
Yeah, as fans are coming on now from.
So the Buchanan girls win the Valley final 4-3 in penalty kicks after 4 overtime sessions. Well, it's been a great one as the Liberty faithful file out and the Liberty players, of course, dejected. Shouldn't hang their heads low.
Should not at all. Absolutely not. To be able to go to a game where the game is decided on a penalty shootout is something you can't hang your hat on. Definitely a ton of talent going on there, but at the end of the day, I think the experience paid off for the Buchanan Bears as they were able to step in there, the confidence swing and all that stuff too as well. Well, it's been fun. We got to give our shout-outs to the United States Army, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. They've been with us from day one, and they're really sponsoring it, especially Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. They've been with us. We got to thank all of our superintendents from Dr. Brian Schaefer, Dr. Brenda Lewis, Dr. Dean McGee, Dr. Mike Zolfa, Dr. Scott Cole, everyone that's pitched in. You've talked about Stan Green. He's the one that had the vision. Kevin Willey can attest. What was it last year, Kevin? First game of football season, he showed up with Vance Palm. It was Kevin, Stan, and Vance just showed up at Frontier, and they just turned it on. They didn't even know if it was going to work, but it ended up working, and look where we're at today. So it's just been a wonderful surprise. I got to say this, coming out in March, our next edition of the Achieve magazine is going to be coming out shortly. You and I have talked extensively about, our team of excellence in both soccer and in basketball and in wrestling. It's been very, very busy, and we've kind of looked at that. So pay attention to that as that's going to come out in the next few weeks. We'll announce that we have All-Star Basketball that's coming out soon, both guys and girls from the Kern High School District. Next year we're in discussions about having a Kern High Network All-Star Soccer, so that'll be something that'll be coming, staring us in the horizon. Tomorrow night, make sure you guys watch. This guy right here is going to be at BHS with Alex Lee. Your longtime NBA Jam, I was saying NBA Jam, Bakersfield Jam partner is going to be calling a game BHS girls are going to be hosting the Shafter girls. That'll be an exciting game. And then I will be at Golden Valley, as Golden Valley will be hosting Selma Bears in a big Division III semifinal, and then we'll start to see who's going to start to pack Selland Arena, on Friday and Saturday, especially from around town. So.
Yeah, exciting times, and you know what? We're just grateful to be a part of it. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Once again, thanks to Jim Critchlow up at the, at the Central District Commissioner for Central Section Commissioner for giving us this opportunity.
Yep.
Not only this one, but also several other games, and we are extremely elated that we have that opportunity. It's been a great soccer season.
Hey, it's been great, man. This is probably our last broadcast, this season, and you're going to be seeing a lot of us in football and in basketball, and we're just going to continue to expand this. Yeah. And I called Rick. I actually met you at a football game, got your number, your contact info, said I heard you're a local legend with regards to doing some sports broadcasting. I know you had a background in it, but it's been a pleasure to have you on. Yeah. And we're excited. So we may slow down a little bit in spring as we gear up for, the fall and all that stuff. And it's nothing against the spring, but we're still growing the Kern High Network. We're in its infancy, so we're just trying to make this as best we can, where we want to cover a wide variety. We also have this weekend we're going to have a drama performance. South High Drama is going to be out there. So we're getting into the visual. Not the visual, but the performing arts, so we can continue to make this better. Kevin Willie's going to be out there kind of, organizing that out, and Kevin's done some band stuff and done some choir stuff too as well. So Kern High Network is not necessarily just about athletics, even though it's the primary, cog that we have, but we want to branch out into other things too as well. So a lot this week and a lot in the next few weeks to look at. So, all righty.
Yeah, we're so thrilled. Thanks so much to Kevin. Thanks so much to Miguel, Javier, all of those Julius who've done, Julian who've done great job. Alex Lee, Vance Palm, he's done some soccer, as well as Lance Grimes, who has partnered with me several times. We couldn't do it without all of them. So we thank you for tuning in to the Kern High Network. It's only going to get bigger and better. It's been a privilege to call tonight's D1 Central Section Final. Unfortunately, Liberty comes up short in penalties, 4-3. Congratulations to Buchanan, their 10th title in 13 years. Congratulations, Tim Carroll, and thanks so much for always tuning into the Kern High Network. I'm Rick Hudgens, along with Kyle Wiley and Kevin Willie. So long, and thanks for tuning in for the soccer season only on the Kern High Network.